Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Not this one.
Frizzle F tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. What is up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Good morning, Mr. T-Bone.
You are all buckeyed out today. You got your OSU hat on. You got your Brutus T-shirt on.
I'm going behind enemy lines tomorrow and Saturday, so I want to make sure I still got my Buckeye spirit because I have to engage with Wolverine activity Saturday.
That's part of your BTN duties.
Hey, you know what? I got to be a professional. I won't be like Desmond Howard. I'll be a little bit more professional.
Oh, really? You'll just actually try to give your opinion on whatever you're asked about as opposed to trolling the other fan base?
I'm not going to troll them. Like,
Look at you.
The only trolling would be like me saying I'm 4-0. Like,
that's fair, but that's also facts.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fine. I think that level, that's called it happened. We're talking about it.
I understand that the tailgate show is like there will be some Wolverine fans that will tune in because we're at their school. I don't want to like them to tune in and be like, how in the world they got this guy on there and all he's doing is disrespecting us. Like I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, no, that's good. You're a better man than me because I would go up there and be the complete idiot the entire time.
Nah, I ain't gonna do them like that.
But again, what can we really troll them on right now in recent history? Not much.
Yeah, I mean that's
there's that.
My go-to is that I'm 4-0, so I don't what you can say what you want to say. One thing that's not gonna change is me being 4-0.
Yeah. I hope you're going to wear the gold pants up there.
I've been thinking about it.
Just put them on the chain.
You know what? I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, let's go. Now, lots to get to today. We have a kind of a packed show out of nowhere. The list is coming up at 7:15. Today's list, top 5 TV shows of all time.
That was harder than I thought.
Oh, I'm still in the process.
I think I'm in the lab.
Because, I mean,
I got like a 3-way tie, and I'm trying to figure out which one I'm
We could have gone comedies. We could have gone top 5 TV dramas.
Yeah,
we could have gone sci-fi or like any of these. Nope, all the shows.
Yeah.
Every show that's ever been on television, top 5 of all time.
My number 1 is going to be my number 1 for sure, though. Like, for the rest of life, because it's such a classic.
I did see that, I believe it was 35 years ago yesterday, the first episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air aired.
That's on my list.
It should be. It should be. It's a good one. Now, Dylan, how's your list coming along with the top 5 TV shows? Are we?
It's in my brain.
See, mine is. I've got like 8 that are in my brain, and I'm trying to whittle it down to 5, which is the challenge. So
I think I'm at 8 too.
You can jump in on Twitter if you want to, at Bone and Tyvis 971, and let us know yours. Maybe you'll help me make some decisions there because I am a little bit stuck. We also are going to talk to a few people today. 7:45, Timmy Hall is going to call in because
Timothy.
Yeah, his Commanders are playing tonight, Thursday Night Football. There was Thursday Night Football last week. This is the first prime video Thursday Night Football, I guess. Your guy Richard Sherman back on our TVs.
Well, Richard Kevin Sherman.
Okay, sure. You call him what you want. I'm just saying he will be on our TVs.
I hope I can get him on at some point, man.
Yeah, let's wake him up. Call him now.
Kevin.
What are you doing? It's 3:05. I don't know where he is. He out? Where is he? Is he in Green Bay, I presume?
Yeah, he had to have left by now.
Okay. Well, then it's only an hour behind. He's probably up working out. Give him a call. But we'll talk to Timmy Hall coming up at 7:45. Devin Posey going to join us at 8:30 as well because we're going to talk a little Buckeye football with him. Maybe get into a little NFL. I believe he played one of the last times Ohio State played Ohio. So we'll get his thoughts on that game coming up and just Buckeye football in general. But we are going to start here because, of course, today, if you haven't looked at your calendar, it is September 11th. So 2001, 9/11, we're all very familiar. Never forget. It's interesting to me because I feel like we have, there was some terrible news yesterday. Television personality, a political activist, Charlie Kirk, shot at a school. He was speaking at the University of, I don't know if it was Utah, Northern Utah, somewhere in Utah at a university. Tragic situation. There were thousands of people around when this happened. Just awful, right? And we flipped on the news, and we, whatever you think of his politics, I was just heartbroken by that situation. And then we were watching some of the coverage yesterday, and it came on that there was a high school in Colorado where there was also a shooting. And they literally said on the news, we're going to break from this. We're still tracking this story, and we're going to come back to it. But there's breaking news now of a school shooting. And I at that point, I was like, okay, I have to turn that off. And I want you to know, like, the whole show is not going to be about tragedy and death and all of that. But that all happened yesterday. And then I literally thought about, God, it seems like it's the worst it's ever been. This seems so divided, and everything's so angry, and there's just everybody's mad. And then I literally thought back to, tomorrow's the anniversary of September 11th. And that, I remember at that time, a lot of people saying, I've never seen the world like this. What would cause someone to do, obviously, a tragedy on a much greater scale there, right? Where thousands of people lost their lives in 9/11. But I took heart yesterday as I was reflecting on that. And, of course, the tragic situation yesterday. And I realized something. Obviously, there's nothing you can say about those tragedies other than we think of those people. We care about them. Can't imagine what their families are going through. And hopefully we can do something to fix these situations. But what I also know is 9/11, I very much remember September 21st, which was the day that my New York Mets, the New York Yankees, played the first game back in New York City after 9/11, which the entire world was like on edge over that.
Yeah.
Because they had literally President of the United States, George W. Bush, throwing out the first pitch. I cannot imagine what the Secret Service was like. I cannot imagine what it was like to get into that stadium. All the players are wearing the FDNY, NYPD hats to honor the first responders. And I mean, for what it's worth, I'll bring the sports element here. Mike Piazza hit a home run, won the game for the Mets. Shout out to him. But that was not the most important part.
Of course you remember that part. that the Mets won the game.
Listen, I got to hang on to the good memories with the Mets when I can, because I'm not wearing this hat for
Dylan was sad
what they're doing right now.
The Yankees lost.
Well, this is what I wanted to get to is in that moment, I feel like that's where sports are healing, right? Sports provide something, and that's what our aim is today. Is we're not going to talk about all this stuff all day long or anything like that, but we acknowledge it. We're humans. We see the news just like you do. And what I find is that if you came for an outlet, if sports are an outlet for you, it's an outlet for us too. So we're definitely going to focus on that the majority of today. But just know our hearts are heavy with all the stuff going on right now, and it's definitely not great. What's interesting about our show is, because, I'm a different generation than Tyvis and Dylan. Because, Tyvis, what were you in 9/11? How old were you when September 11th happened?
That was tragedy. Was that 24 years ago? 7.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. So what were you in, like, first grade?
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow. God.
I might have been, you know what? I might have been in. I feel like I was in second grade at the time, because I still remember like sitting in the class, and this is back when they had the TVs hanging up, like the big TVs, not the flat screens, the big TVs hanging up, and like we stopped class to like they cut it on because like the teachers was talking about it, so they like turned the news on, and I seen it. And then my mother came to school and get me and stuff like that. So like that. And the only reason I remember it because my mother never came to school to get me out early. So like I knew something was wrong.
Yeah,
so therefore I remember that because of that reason.
Yeah. Well, Dylan is only in Central Ohio in part because of the events that happened on that day. Because Dylan, you were born in Queens?
Yeah, I was born in Queens. We lived in Maspeth at the time, and my mom actually worked at the Twin Towers on 9/11, so she's a 9/11 survivor. She worked in the 88th floor of the second tower. She started making her way down after the plane hit the first one.
I can't imagine what was going through her mind because I'm sure they were probably I remember hearing that they said, hey, stay put. We'll be okay.
They were making announcements saying that it's just Tower 1, stay on your floor. I think they were trying to not cause mass panic, not knowing what would ensue after with the second plane.
Who could have known that was, at the time, I mean, I don't know what you guys remember, but I was watching it on TV because it came on the Today Show, and it was like, oh, a plane hit the World Trade Center, And the first thought everyone had was like, oh, some commuter plane?
Yeah.
Like some guy didn't know what he was doing?
My mom thought it was a helicopter. Like
Okay.
they accidentally flew into the tower somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was on the 60th floor when the plane hit the building she was in, Tower 2. And she was able to make her way down in time before the building's collapse was way out of the area before the second tower actually collapsed first, even though it was the second one to get hit.
Wow.
So yeah, that's kind of like our family story on how we ended up in Ohio, and kind of tying into the news yesterday. I remember how united the country was on September 12th and how far we have gotten between that day and yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's like people always want to say never forget, honor the victims, you know, all that. And for me as a person whose family was personally affected, I feel like the best way to honor the victims of 9/11 is to avoid the rhetoric that we had on social media yesterday. Like I couldn't do it. I had to get off of Twitter yesterday because after all those news, it was still so hateful in a lot of pockets of social media. And it's like, that's so far from what everyone was saying 24 years ago.
Yeah, you're 100% right. And yeah, so your family moved here after 9/11.
My mom after that did not want any part of New York City anymore. And so she went to what I thought was, in her mind, the furthest place from New York that she had ever been when it comes to like a style of life standpoint. And that was at the time Pataskala, Ohio in 2001, where I thought was just all cornfields and nothing else. It's a little different now.
Back then it was a little bit.
That is what it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's, wow. I mean, yeah, you said it. You hit the nail on the head. And I do feel like sometimes where we've gotten now as an American political system is we have taken how we treat sports and we've turned that into politics, where it's like, this is my team. And the way we Mets-Yankees games are pretty interesting if you've never been to one. They are like two people who obviously have a lot in common. If you grew up in New York, 99% of your life is very similar to, if you're a Yankees fan, to a Mets fan, right? Mm-hmm. And when I've been to Mets-Yankees games, because I've been to a few of them, it's literally like brothers and sisters arguing with each other. It is what it feels like. Because, like, you know, I went to one when David Wright was playing and he struck out and all the Yankees fans stayed up. They're just like, hey, go. There's your boy David Wright with the sore back. Yeah. And they give it to you, but it's in good fun. And then, like, you know, a Yankees player would screw up and then all the Mets fans like, there you go. How much you paying that bum, you losers? You know, and they'd go back and forth. But it's in good fun, 99% of it. But the reality is Yankees and Mets fans are much more similar than they are different. Much more similar, because living in New York City is a very different thing than living anywhere else in the world. And I feel like we have to keep that in mind, too, as Americans. Like, yeah, we have a lot of differences. We have a lot of things that make us separate. But it's times like today where I think it's good for us to all remember, as much as we have our political differences, and sometimes those have turned into our quasi-sports teams now, where you're either on the left or the right, we're Americans, and we should focus on the things that keep us similar, not the things that make us different. So hopefully we can learn that lesson from sports. Hopefully we can learn that lesson in life, too. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we will talk plenty of sports today. Baker Mayfield, I think, probably should have played at Ohio State, given what he said the other day. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. No issues to report out on the roads right now, but we are noticing traffic pick up just a little bit. For folks in New Albany, a similar situation, 161 and 62, that intersection looking a little bit busier than usual. Also over on the west side by West Jefferson this morning, we're noticing a little bit of some delays out there because of that ongoing road work going on. 70 eastbound just past that State Route 142 area. A little bit slower there, but do know it does get a lot better heading downtown this morning. I'm 10 TV's Marina Albizu with your fan traffic.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, summer's almost over, and I'm sure you've been limping around on a bad knee, a hip, a back. Maybe it's a shoulder. It called the shots all summer long. Well, I'm telling you, you don't need to take that into the fall, and you definitely don't need to take it into 2026. The answer is here for you now. It's QC Kinetics right here in Columbus. I should know. I got it done about 5 years ago with my knee, and it has felt great ever since. It's natural regenerative medicine. They're not going to cut anything out of your body. They're not going to dull the pain. They're going to have their treatments restore and regenerate your body so your body can heal itself. Do what it is meant to do. No drugs, no surgery, no downtime. Just a smarter, natural way to heal your body. So go check them out. Bring your MRI, bring your x-rays, QC Kinetics. You can set up your free consultation online at qckinetics.com/Columbus or give them a call at 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. Be sure to check them out today.
5 words no one wants to hear? You need a new roof. What do you do? Who do you call? How are you going to pay for it? Hey, it's Timmy Hall, and these are all questions that run through people's minds when they hear those 5 words. But if you pick up the phone and call Victor's Home Solutions, your new roof will be the easiest, most hassle-free home improvement project you'll ever do. Victor's has thousands of 5-star ratings for both customer service and high-quality installation. Plus, they offer a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. And since no one wants to pay these high interest rates for a limited time, Victor's is offering 5-year no-interest financing with minimum monthly payments for qualified buyers. So if you need a new roof, don't stress. Victor's Home Solutions has your back. It starts with a free 21-point roof inspection. It assesses the exact condition of your roof and what needs to be done next. Set up your inspection today. 866-VICTORS. That's 866-VICTORS or online at victors.com.
Rothman and Ice.
Just more evidence that you need to subscribe to the rule Bobby and I subscribe to.
What's that?
If you can't get a yard, you don't deserve to win.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little refreshing start for the day with temperatures in the mid to low 50s, but that gives way to summer this afternoon with our daytime highs getting into the low 80s and plenty of sun. For tonight, skies will clear overnight with lows in the 50s, and we end the work week dry with plenty more sunshine and highs in the mid 80s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Hop in the YouTube chat. We always love our YouTube chat discussions. You can hop in there. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis, and you'll be right in the chat. Today, the topic du jour, top 5 TV shows of all time. Someone posted their list in the chat. I was trying to find it. Oh, Alex did. He said Fresh Prince,
Hey!
Game of Thrones, Last of Us, Sopranos, and I love this, Batman the Animated Series.
See, I feel like I haven't seen that.
Yes.
I must have been really young when that was out.
You weren't born. I don't think.
Well, then, yeah.
We've talked. I don't know. I know we've talked about Ninja Turtles and Batman the Animated Series. Ninja Turtles was not a great
because
cartoon.
you showed me the intro that you used to live for.
Oh, that Batman the Animated Series intro is.
You don't think that?
I don't care. That's one of the top 5 intros.
So you mean to tell me right now, if you watch that Batman, it still gives you the same feeling?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. They have one episode, Clayface, which is like this guy who can like shapeshift.
I'm just gonna tell you that. Like it's the times I went back and watched something, I'm like, it ain't that good as I thought it was.
The way Batman beats this guy Clayface at one point is he traps him in a room with a bunch of TV screens, like a TV production room, and this guy can like shift his face to look like whoever he's looking at. And so Batman is like, who are you really? And then he starts putting all the different shows on. The guy's face is like, ah! And he keeps changing. And then eventually he's like, I'm nothing. And then he like dies. Or he doesn't die, but he like, Batman can like get him under control. And then they get him to the authorities.
See, I thought you was
It was deep. It was like as a 9-year-old.
I thought you was going to say, I thought you was going to talk about like Enter the Dragon. How at the end when Bruce Lee is fighting the dude without the hand, and they like in the mirror room and it's all mirrors around and he trying to figure out where the guy is, so he starts shattering mirrors.
Oh, this is very much this. If you like that scene, you should watch Batman the Animated Series because it is.
What you say? The fight, the name of who he fight?
I think it was Clayface was the guy's name. Yeah, like that. The end of that scene is pretty great.
That show aired from 92 to 95.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You weren't even alive for most of it. Like, but it's
oh yeah, it is right here.
As you like to say, it's a banger. So go check
95,
it out.
I was 1.
That's what I'm saying. I don't blame you for not seeing it. But now we have a thing called the internet. You can go watch it. Yeah. Baker Mayfield, he had a quote. He was talking to the Buccaneers radio network. So they are playing, the Bucs, I believe, are playing, is it Sunday night or Monday night? They're playing a game coming up at night. I think it's Monday night. I forget the schedule.
They play. Let me see. Let me pull it up.
They're playing. Where's
Monday? Monday they playing the Texans.
There we go. In Houston. Okay. So he was asked this question about, do you like playing on Monday night? And he said, "quote I'm personally not a fan of later games. I just by the end of the work week, you're like, okay, I've seen enough tape. I can't watch any more of this defense. I'm not going to learn anything new at this point because if I learn something new, I obviously didn't do my job throughout the week." It's just that long waiting game on game day. I'd rather wake up and go play because you're so amped and ready for it. So see, if he would have played at Ohio State, it'd be all noon games. He'd be right in his element.
No, I do.
Missed out.
It is something too, like where you just do all this studying, and it's like I literally know everything. But when you get to that, that's the greatest feeling in the world. Like when I had my one NFL career start.
Okay. And that was with the Niners?
Yeah, it was San Fran and Oakland. It was a short week. So we had played Sunday, but we had the Thursday night game.
Oh, okay.
So I only realistically had 2 days to study. But like them 2 days, like I burnt the tape up. And it was to the point where it was like, when we went to practice, I was calling out everything. I'm like, oh, this is happening. And I was right. So I always knew about this. So like I grew up watching the NFL used to do this thing where they used to like follow players. I can't remember what it was called. It was such a good series. But make a long story short, it was Ray Lewis. It was like Inside the Game or whatever. I can't remember what it was. But anyways, it was Ray Lewis, and he did like an hour of what he does and how he prepares and whatnot. And he was talking about film. He said, I watch so much tape that I get in the game and I just call out everything because I know what's coming. And when I heard that, I was in high school when I had watched this episode of this NFL show. And it always made me like, maybe I should start watching more tape. Let me start watching more tape. So when I got to the league for that game, like I literally, all I did was watch tape. And yeah, I got in the game and I was like, oh yeah, they about to do this. Oh, this is about to happen. And when they was doing it, I was like, oh, this is unbelievable. It was the greatest feeling in the world. So yeah, I understand why Baker, all in all, I understand why Baker is saying like, I watch so much tape. Like, it's like I know everything. I just want to play the game.
Right.
Because it's like, all right, like, there's nothing left for you to show me. I don't watch. For defense, I don't watch first and second down. I don't watch every distance on third down. I don't watch the shot plays. I don't watch the trick plays. Like, I don't watch the run play. I know everything. Like, let's just get out to the game. So I don't like waiting around either. I was more of a noon guy when I was playing myself. So I know a lot of fans is mad about us having noon games, but I preferred it. You get up at 6 and let's go. Let's get it out the way.
As a fan, right? As a fan, you're like, we want the atmosphere. We want time to tailgate.
Well, the atmosphere was still good against Texas.
It was. I am of the opinion that if you play Ohio State, Texas at 3 a.m, the atmosphere will be great, right? You play whenever you want. It'll be good. Buckeye fans will be there. But yeah, I get, certainly I'm in the camp that's like, not every big game should be at noon. I think that's silly. Well, and I do think, I also don't think every big game should be at night. I think we should have a variety. I think it should be at noon, 3:30, 7:30, all the above. But back to this point about night games and the preparedness, I can tell you, I didn't play any football, but I relate to your thing of like, once you know, it's like you want to get to the game, because you ever have a test you study for? Like in school, for me, if I was prepared for a test, it was like, oh, man, it's 6th period. I cannot wait to get to 6th period.
We'll knock this test down.
Let's go. But if I did not prepare and I was not ready for the test, it'd be like, do we have – oh, boy. That's like,
funny.
I would get so nervous, and, like, I was like, I hope they call me and say your parents are here because you forgot you had a doctor's appointment. So you get, like, I have another – like, if you're prepared for it in life, it gives you more energy to want to go do it. But if you're not prepared – I didn't want to. I was like, I need to get out of here. I don't want to be a part of it.
I think there's been one time in my life that I had a test when I was in grade school, and like I didn't study for it. Like I didn't know it was a test coming up. Like I must have missed it. And the crazy thing is I paid attention in class, but due to the fact that the year before, one of my teachers had went over like this whole thing. What was it over? I want to say it was over the Holocaust.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say
What grade was this?
This was
important to talk about.
So she talked about my English teacher actually spent time talking about it when I was in the 8th grade.
Okay.
When I got to the 9th grade, my history teacher like did she gave like a quiz, and I didn't know it was a quiz coming up. So like I had no idea. Make a long story short, I had no idea. But
you had heard about it previously.
My English teacher did such a great job at explaining it to us when I was in 8th grade that I took that paper and I aced that thing, and it was the most proudest moment because it was like, thank you for me having a great memory. But studying for me in high school consisted of me. Right before the test, I look at the paper. I look at all the little notes and papers that I had, and then I just put it down and take the test. Wow. And I just remember what was on my notes.
Good for you. You have good memory.
Yeah.
I had to think a little bit more. I did not.
I tried that in college, and I failed my first exam. And I said, "Yeah, let me go get some note cards and some flashcards."
College is a wake up call for that, where you think you have good study habits, and you realize, I really don't.
Going back to Baker. Baker likes early games. This game is not only late, but on Monday.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield also stinks, in my opinion.
Dang.
Give me the Texans on Monday night.
That's messed up.
Take it to the book. There's no locks in betting, but man, this one's close.
Dylan, I love, because I'm the Browns fan who watched him for all these years. I love how you're not a Browns fan, but you just dislike Baker Mayfield so much.
A lot of my friends just say that I'm just a hater.
You are.
So Baker Mayfield, he's up there. He's up there for me.
You think that's cute to be a hater?
Of Baker Mayfield? Yeah, kind of.
Hey, you know what? That's fine.
I love agitating the Baker bros out there. They're my favorite group of people to upset.
You are a troll. And you know what? As the kids might say, game, respect, game. Like I see that because I'm right there with you on other things. Adam Silver is apparently telling people it's all right if you can't watch the NBA. You don't even need to watch it. We'll tell you what he said next in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, this morning we are noticing one road project that crews are still hard at work with, and that's going to be over by Grandview Heights. 670, that westbound direction at Grandview Avenue. Still noticeable with those lane restrictions out there from 4 lanes down to 2. This is day 5, folks, out of this 8-day project, so do be mindful as you step out the door this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Buckeye Country Superfest 2026 is back for one day only in Columbus,
Columbus, Ohio. Saturday, June 13th at Ohio Stadium, featuring Tyler Childers, with special guests the Red Clay Strays, Lord Huron, Sierra Farrell, Flatland Cavalry, and Caitlin Butts. Register for pre-sale access now at BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com. Tickets on sale to the general public on Friday, September 12th at 10 a.m.
Dr. Marta Lavelle of Urbana and Darby Dental smiles on having First Bank of Central Ohio as a partner.
It has been great working with First Bank of Central Ohio. They helped me achieve a huge goal, becoming a business owner. The bank made it so easy. They helped me through the whole process. It's been great ever since.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Get your air conditioner fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Listen to that! Son of a... That's unbelievable! Oh my goodness! Holy smoke! Just incredible!
T-Bone and Tyvis present Clip That.
All right, yesterday, Board of Governors meeting for the NBA. I'm sure you were all locked in on that because it's just the most riveting content you could ever see. Board of Governors of the NBA getting together. But Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, there's a lot of change coming in that league. You got some controversies going on in that league, too, which we'll talk about in a second. But they are now going to have games on Peacock. They are going to have games on Prime Sports, Amazon Prime. So that's one of the first times we've had a lot of games behind a paywall, you know, regular season games that people would want to watch. Adam Silver was asked about that. Hey, do you think it's bad that some of your fan base is going to have to, what if they can't afford to pay all those extra fees for these services? Here's what Adam Silver said.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can essentially consume for free. I mean, this is very much a highlights-based sport, you know, so, you know, Instagram, TikTok, you know, Twitter, you name it, any service, you know, the New York Times for that matter, to the extent that your content is not behind a paid firewall. There's an enormous amount of content out there. YouTube, by another example, that is advertising based that consumers can consume.
So yeah, if like you want to watch a big game in the NBA and you don't have a, you know, Prime Video, that's okay. Just wait until we post the highlights on Instagram and it'll be essentially the same thing. Does that seem like a good business plan to you, Tyvis? Does that seem like a recipe for success for the NBA?
So my thing with this is I feel like people do this, like wait for you to post the highlights on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the case may be, but you don't really get the full like tale. Like you no, you don't get the full effect of what it is like to sit there and like, especially if you're a fan of that team, like you're not sweating it out or you're not like, I personally think that it's good for like the if you're a casual fan, like if you're a casual fan, yeah, sure. But I feel like people in that team market definitely want to see it. Like I'm not watching just the Cavs highlights. I'm probably watching the game.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to just get on Twitter and just to see it. Like I want to watch it. Like that's the whole point of sports is to go through an emotional roller coaster the whole time, and then your team pulls it out at the end. It's the great American story.
Oh yeah, how many times have you seen a highlight posted where everybody's like, you know, like they'll show somebody hitting a three in the second quarter, the third quarter of a game, or they'll have a big play, and all the comments are like, GOAT, MVP, GOAT, MVP, MVP, and then you go look at the box score of the game, and it's like, oh, they lost by 30. This team,
that was the only thing he did.
Yeah, right. And that guy was like 2 for 18. But like, so it's like you're not getting the full picture of what actually happened in that game, and then the dialogue suffers, and then we don't have the discourse where people are like, hey, this game was good, this guy's a great player. It's like, no, he has some great highlights you've seen. If you watch these games, you will see this guy is not very good. And that's not just basketball, that's any sport. That's We had the AP voter we were talking about who didn't even catch the score of a game, right? I understand not everybody gets a chance to look at every game, but that's how you build fans, right? Is by living and dying and ups and downs and watching the whole game, or at least a good amount of it. You flip it on in the fourth quarter and you see the relevant 8 minutes where it's tight. Like, that's still how you build fans. For him to just say, it's fine, kids can just watch the highlights, or, you can just check it out. That's not going to make your game stronger, in my opinion.
I agree with you guys in principle, but when it comes to and kind of going back, we're obviously the three of us are probably more than a casual sports fan. I mean, we work for a sports radio station, but I feel like the average fan is a casual fan. So looking at it from that scope, it's like NBA kind of skews younger than sports like the NFL, and I feel like attention spans are getting shorter. And that's the way people want to consume it. Like, I've heard Bo talk about how his boys, how they consume sports. And a lot of it is they can't sit there and just watch a game. They do melts and they watch it on TikTok. And that's how the younger generation does consume sports, especially basketball, is that they don't sit there and watch a 2.5, 3 hour game. This is how they want to consume it. So I'm not saying that this should be the primary way that most fans consume the game. And I feel like that's what Adam Silver's saying. If for some reason you don't have whatever streaming service, whatever game that night might be on, there's still ways you can catch it. And I feel like that's how a lot of people, maybe not the three of us or a lot of our listeners, but the most casual of fans, the most average of fans, I feel like that is the way they want to consume it. They don't want to invest 3 hours in the game, but they still want to be in the know about the NBA. So that's the perfect happy medium of how they consume the sport.
The only other thing I'd add is, I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know how many fans prefer to do that. I think it's just a necessary part of life now.
Yeah, I mean,
you're so busy, you've got a lot of things going on. Even kids, like you were talking about Bo's kids. My oldest, she loves WNBA now, and she goes and looks up highlights and watches stuff. She doesn't stay up. She likes the Seattle Storm. They don't play until 10 p.m.
Every time.
She's not up watching that on a school
time,
night.
Too.
Yeah. Now we're going to watch them in the playoffs because they just made the playoffs. But my point is, I do understand how even kids they're so busy with their activities and schoolwork and everything else. And it's let me throw on a 2-hour basketball game, 3-hour football game. That's harder to do. The other side of that, though, is the NFL is, what were the numbers for Monday Night Football got 22 million people or whatever, 28 million people, something like that.
I thought you told me it was 31 or something like that.
That was for Thursday night.
Oh, Thursday.
I think Monday night was similarly, it was over 20 million people is my point. There hasn't been an NBA game, including finals, I don't think, in the last few years that's eclipsed 10 million. And that is a different game. It's a different sport, but NBA games are shorter, and yet their biggest games still aren't watched the same level. Now, maybe there was a Christmas Day game or something that was over 10 million that I'm forgetting, and that could be, but I'm saying regular NFL games regularly eclipse the biggest NBA games. And that's something Adam Silver can't deny. And as much as you may have Instagram followers, and that's all, you can monetize all that stuff. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you can make money off of that as a league. I don't know that grows the sport the same way as the NFL literally has people, kids, teenagers and up, who are in fantasy leagues, who are watching these games more often than they're checking in on a full-time NBA game. And I think that's what the league has to realize and battle. Is, you have a short attention span, but basketball's a short attention sport. It's every 5 seconds. They're going up and down the court, scoring, missing, whatever. But, it's not like you have to watch a 8-minute drive to see a result. You get a result every few seconds. It is more instant gratification, and yet it struggles to maintain viewership. And I don't know what the answer is, but I don't think it is, it'll be fine. Well, everybody just watch it on, TikTok.
Here's the thing. You said the NBA Finals, I think one of their biggest most watched games in last year's finals got around 10 million. That's not a good rating compared to the NFL, but that's a good rating in regards to a show. And the NFL is just built. The NFL, when it comes to TV, is just built perfect in every way, including the fact that there's so many less games that people feel like it's more urgent that I need to watch a game versus you feel like you can skip a play. You feel like you can skip a first-round playoff game in the NBA and not really miss out on much. It's not never do that. It's not the same. NFL, right? We talked about this, and you guys know this. The NFL is just in a league of its own when it comes to a TV product, and the demand of it, of there only being 20 games, if you include a team making the Super Bowl, I feel like is a factor on why people consider football a more urgent sport to watch, even in college.
Here's how you get the audience back. Get Red Panda. The lady who does the bowls where she's on the unicycle. She's done Ohio State games. She does halftime shows for like basketball games.
Yeah.
Get her out at every game. But
she was at one and she fell.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was last year, right?
Yeah.
But she's got that's what do we love in sports more? A comeback, right? Red Panda comeback.
Love a comeback.
It's downloading 2025-26. Get ready. I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see her first time back on the court. My gal. All right, we come back. Things are not going well for a Michigan man who loves to troll Buckeye fans. I'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, we are noticing traffic pick up around the metro, especially for folks in New Albany. 161 eastbound over by Beach Road. Noticing some red on our time saver traffic map with just a lot more people on the roads out there. A similar situation for folks in Canal Winchester and Pickerington over in our southeast corner of the city. If you're taking 33 westbound, certain areas leading into the city pretty slower than usual, pretty delayed out there, especially over by Gender Road and Hamilton Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Alvizu with your fan traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Victor's Home Solutions. Schedule your free 21-point roof and window inspection today at victors.com. This sports report brought to you by Bet365. Football is back. Get ready for the season at Bet365. When it comes to sports books, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
It's the Ohio Lottery's all-new $520 or $100 scratch-off. With 3 simple cash prizes, it'll have you saying, "Wow, that's what I call winning!" With tracks like... And the anthem celebrating the first of its kind $2 ticket. The $520 or $100 scratch-off is an absolute hit. Ohio Lotto's got the good. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means three things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime and Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly. Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can hop on Twitter at Bone and Tyvis 971. We have got the list coming up at 7:15, which is top 5 TV shows of all time. It can be comedies, it can be cartoons, it can be dramas, NYPD Blue, Bugs Bunny, anything in between, I guess, and much more as well. So that's coming up at 7:15. We will try to get to a consensus on our top 5. Also, producer Dylan has a bit of a conundrum because you were telling me before the show that you now have to come up with a riddle every day for your daughter?
Yes. So my brother's been taking my daughter to school so I can be here. And she said, "Can you write me a note for when she wakes up?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she was like,
"That's sweet."
And write me a riddle.
Riddle?
The brain of a 6-year-old girl. Yeah. Just throw a riddle in there, Dad. So my riddle today was, what's a dog that doesn't have a tail? A hot dog.
That's good.
Boom.
I like that.
Yes.
I hope she's not listening because you gave it away.
She's still sleeping. I racked my brain for that one, so I need help. I need riddles for a 6-year-old girl. And maybe, if you want to give us some riddles that aren't appropriate for a 6-year-old girl, I won't write them down. But I need some to write down for her every morning when she wakes up so she can read my riddle.
All right, here's what we'll do. You go to Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter/X. You go there. You have to follow us. That is part of this. I have these Buckeye Country Superfest tickets to give away. I have 2 tickets to Buckeye Country Superfest. It is next June 13th specifically, Saturday, June 13th at Ohio Stadium. Next year's lineup: Tyler Childers, Red Clay Strays, Lord Huron, and more. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. That would be tomorrow for those of you keeping track. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. For more details, BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com. The best riddle that we get, and it might be that it's one that's appropriate that you can use, Dylan, for your daughter, and hopefully that will. But it could also be one that makes us laugh. Either way, you have to tweet it to us at Bone and Tyvis 971. The best one gets the Buckeye Country Superfest tickets. You do have to follow us though, because otherwise we can't contact you to get you the tickets. So make that happen. Michigan man who loves to troll Buckeye fans. Who do you think I'm talking about? There's a few candidates.
Desmond Howard.
No, it is not, sadly, Desmond Howard.
Jim Harbaugh.
I wish it was news about either of those gentlemen. It's not. Who's the one that's just recently kind of come to the forefront? He likes to do pizza reviews.
Oh, Dave Portnoy.
There you go.
He just did. I seen him do JT's pizza.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I find it
like a 7 or something.
Trash. How did he not JT's? How did he not give it a 10 out of 10? Because JT's
he's not into really tavern style pizza.
I have so many problems when this douchebag comes in and says that Columbus style pizza. It's like, oh yeah, it's tavern style pizza, like Chicago. No, it's not. It's Columbus style. There's a difference, and if you knew pizza, you'd know that. But anyway, JT's Pizza is epic. It's a 10 out of 10. 7 is a fine rating, but I don't care about his ratings. I care about my ratings. And I'll tell you, JT's is awesome. And if you haven't had it yet, you are missing out. It's one of the best pies in the city.
What won the bracket challenge?
That one did, I believe.
That's what I thought. Or did they come in second?
I think it was between them and It was between them and why am I blanking on who else it was?
Tommy's.
And I think Tommy's won. But JT's was right there. Anyway, JT's Pizza, great people, great place to go. I get nothing for telling you that. They're awesome. Anyway, Dave Portnoy, his new show on FS1, they did that partnership with Barstool. It's called Wake Up Barstool. First week of numbers, not great from a TV perspective. Now, I mean, these are a lot of people in general, but not a lot in the TV world.
This is a startup show, so.
It is, but it's on FS1. It's not on like Peacock. It's on a network that's on.
Still, it's a startup show.
They're probably on, no joke, at least 50 million households have access to FS1 right on their TV. Okay?
Okay.
They ended up the first week averaging 15,000 viewers on FS1. By comparison, if you don't know television numbers, that's totally fine. The other morning shows that exist, like Get Up and whatever the other ones are,
First Take,
all that, they are regularly, and they don't get tremendous numbers. Their numbers, they're always trying to get better. They're regularly over 90, 100, 125,000 viewers. Like that's the realm they live in. And sometimes they have way more than that, but usually.
So Barstools was about 85,000 off.
Yeah. Like you're talking 7 or 8 times what the other shows are doing. Now they have a tremendous head start, but Barstool obviously has a tremendous following on social media. The idea was those people would migrate over to FS1. We'll see if that happens. It's 1 week in, it may, but
are you going to check it out?
I've seen some clips of it, and
I watched it yesterday.
How was it?
It was meh.
Yeah,
I feel like the reason why, if it doesn't work, it's not going to work on national TV is because Barstool's kind of niche.
I do think
like
you're right.
You either like it or you don't like it. Like, it's polarizing. You're either a huge fan of it or you don't want any part of it. And I watched it kind of on accident. It was, I think I already had it on FS1 and I turned on my TV and I was just turning it on before I took my midday nap, Tyvis. And it was just on.
The Bacon King?
Yes, after my tummy was very full from eating a whole Bacon King, which I can do and Tyvis is incapable of doing, which is the one thing that I think I can do that Tyvis can't.
Did you eat the fries from there too?
Yeah.
Their fries, no disrespect, they are trash.
They're not as trash as Wendy's fries.
Are you insane? I got to sit up for that. Are you crazy? Wendy's fries is good.
Did you say Burger King's fries are trash?
They are trash.
Why do you hate a thick potato?
No, that's half the reason why I barely eat Burger King, because their fries are so bad. What saved them now is that you can substitute the fries, and my kids like they mozzarella fries. They like the mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Fine. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you meant at first. I thought you said a Maserati fry. I thought Maserati Marv is out here.
Burger King's fries is trash. I'm just be frank with you.
I didn't know we were going to get into this now, but I don't understand.
we got here somehow.
My 5-year-old the other day was like, we had thicker cut French fries at the house, like steak fries. And she bit it and she was like, I don't like these. I like McDonald's fries. And I said, honey, this is what's called a potato. It's actually in this French fry. You can taste it. Unlike McDonald's fries, which are just a stick of crust on the outside and a little bit of potato on the inside, barely. Like Burger King fries have some potato in them. What's wrong with that? They're delicious. I don't get it. I don't get how you don't like Burger King fries.
No, you know what the problem is?
You have this palate apparently of my 5-year-old who also doesn't like potatoes.
They are not properly salted.
And that's what do you mean?
What do you mean? That's like 75% of the battle.
You can do Tyvis ask for a packet of stuff.
No, you know the crazy thing is I tried that and it don't really bring it out like the other ones do. They fries is trash. Y'all listen, they trash and it is what it is.
Wow.
But you talk about Wendy's fries is trash. Wendy's fries might be like second best.
Can we all agree, though, that Chick-fil-A fries are the worst? Because
they changed their grease or whatever. No.
It's because
they used to be really good.
I don't need to eat lattice work. I just want a French fry. Those things, and then you get
too much work for you.
You get 3 of them that
you don't like waffle fries?
No, because you get 3 of them that are actually have the holes in them, and then the rest of them are just here's a giant half of a potato that you didn't want, and it's no, I don't need that. No,
I went to Mr. Heroes when I went to visit my mother for her birthday.
I love Mr. Hero.
And I had the waffle fries with the cheese. Man, you wrong. Them waffle fries is delicious.
You had to put something on it to make them tolerable. I do understand that. That's why they're trash. You have to put like
Chick-fil-A's
cheese and bacon.
fries was one of the best, but they changed oil or something they did, and they not as good as they used to be.
When Wendy's initially changed their fries to like the sea salt fries or whatever, which was, I don't know, like maybe 15 years ago, I hated it so much. What I would do, where I used to live, there was a Wendy's and a McDonald's right next to each other. I would go to Wendy's and get the nuggets, go next door, go to McDonald's to get the fries. I was not eating the Wendy's fries. Wasn't doing it, and I still don't like them. I know they've changed them, but it's still not the same as what it was when it was the yellow branding.
That's fair. The Wendy's yellow branding is iconic. Bring it back.
Let's just end it with this. Rally's fries is the best, and McDonald's is second.
I can go, and I'm fine with that. I like McDonald's fries too. I'm not disparaging, but
sneaky Taco Bell fries is sneaky, really up there.
The nacho seasoning fries.
Yes.
Those are good. Bad news for one of your old teams, Tyvis. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
For those that like to take 670 over on the west side, we are noticing some major slowdowns just south of Grandview Heights. We have that ongoing lane restriction project on 670 at Grandview Avenue. A live look at our traffic cam, definitely noticing some bumper-to-bumper traffic out there. Lanes down to 2 lanes over there, but also noticing by 670 and 70 over on that westbound direction, noticing some bridge repairs out there as well. We're down to 1 lane, folks. Travel time's a lot slower this morning. Want to make sure everyone is well aware and extra safe on the roads. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Behind the O. Buckeye fans, Behind the O is now in the App Store. Free for fans, NIL for athletes. Download the Behind the O app today.
When it comes to protecting your business, whether it's your staff, property, or assets, don't make a crucial mistake by contracting companies that provide subpar and unprofessional service. What you need is a security partner known for their unwavering professionalism and unmatched reliability. You need Event Risk. Event Risk is a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company that not only specializes in on-site guarding, but also offers armed security associates and executive protection agents. Event Risk, elite protection for your peace of mind.
Hello, my name is Eric Rose, CEO and founder of Event Risk Security Services. We are a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company providing protection services and consulting to Fortune 500 corporations, movie studios, celebrities, and high-net-worth individuals. If you're tired of fluff margins with low compensation for poor quality security officers and the endless revolving door of vendor staffing, then give us a try. For virtually the same cost, we can then address what keeps you up at night.
Visit eventriskinc.com.
Earn 2% cash back on purchases and pay 0% APR on balance transfers for 15 months with a new Kemba Financial Credit Union Visa. That's more rewards and less interest. Apply at Kemba.org. For purchases and balance transfers made in the first 90 days, restrictions apply. APR equals annual percentage rate. Variable and subject to change. Equal opportunity lender. Expires 10/31/25.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Day, and I've seen firsthand how tough and resilient kids can be. But I've also seen the struggles that aren't always visible. Mental health challenges are real. That's why I'm proud to partner with the Kids Mental Health Foundation. Together, we're helping parents, teachers, and coaches talk to kids about mental health before there is a concern or crisis. Start making kids' mental health a part of every day with free tools and resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Matty Ice here. Football is back, and it also marks the kickoff to huge savings at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Right now, you can get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP for qualified buyers. Just imagine riding up to your tailgate party in a brand new Silverado from McDaniel. And McDaniel GM Superstore has been family-owned and operated for over 100 years. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Your home, your comfort, your family, that's everything. Big companies shout, big ads scream, but trust is quiet. It's a tech who fixes instead of sells. A family business here since '66. Northland Heating and Cooling, your local Lennox Premier dealer. Honest comfort, real people, real peace of mind. Northland Heating and Cooling.
Oven-baked French toast. Hot, melty cheese. And meat.
and meat, and meat. Introducing UDF's new 3-meat French toast stackwich. Sweet and savory cinnamon swirl French toast piled with thick cut bacon, natural pork sausage, and smoky Canadian bacon. It's the newest flavor in our lineup of breakfast sandwiches. All stacked fresh, all served hot, and all made in store to make your morning. The new 3-meat French toast stackwich from UDF. Mornings made for you.
Script Ohio necklaces, Blocko earrings, Ohio State bangles, and more. You'll find an exclusive collection of luxury Buckeye jewelry you'll love at the Diamond Cellar, starting at $99. Show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, it's Anthony. Tailgating, hiking stadium stairs, going out after the games. It's a great time of year. It's also the time of year I'm on my feet a lot. And there won't be a time when I don't have my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store in my shoes. They make all the difference for me. They help my feet, my hips, my back. They're not just like regular insoles. They're designed so I get firm yet flexible function. They actually correct poor foot biomechanics and give me even more comfort. The fitting process is simple. From the moment you walk in, the Good Feet store will personalize the process. From the pain that brought you to them in the first place to your lifestyle needs. They'll properly measure your feet and arch size. Then take the free test walk. If you love them, wear them home like I did. Your new arch supports will help you begin living the life you love without your feet getting in the way. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City and learn more at goodfeet.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds took on the San Diego Padres last night in the rubber match of their 3-game series. The Reds were down 1-0 going into the 8th inning. That's when they received a pair of RBI singles from Ellie De La Cruz and Miguel Andujar to put them up 2-1. Cincinnati would go on to win by that score. They're now 2 back of a wild card spot. The Cleveland Guardians lost the third of a 4-game set with the Kansas City Royals 4-3. They will play the last game of that series tonight. The Guards sit 3.5 games out of a playoff spot. This update was sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union, voted best credit union for the past 7 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit BMIFCU.org to learn more. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Happy Thursday to you. You tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971. Producer Dylan is looking for help with riddles. His 6-year-old daughter, Gianna, wants riddles for every morning when she goes to school. I don't have a ton of riddles. Tyvis doesn't have a ton of riddles. Maybe you do. I don't know. You didn't volunteer any, I guess.
Do I look like a riddler?
The Riddler?
Yeah, sometimes Tyvis talks in riddles, but I don't think he actually has any riddles for us.
Well, if you have the best one, tweet it to us or X us at Bone and Tyvis 971. The best one gets 2 tickets to Buckeye Country Superfest. It is next June 13th. That is at Ohio Stadium. Tyler Childers, Red Clay Strays, and Lord Huron, among many more. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com. The best one gets those tickets. But you do have to follow us at Bone and Tyvis 971 and send us your riddle. Also, the argument rages on the best fries in fast food. Not among us. I think we've settled it. Rallies and McDonald's are the top 2. Where do we put Arby's in that discussion? Just out of curiosity, because that didn't come up. But for me,
like the OG curly fries.
Yeah. Oh, stop! If you go to Arby's and they're like, "Did you want curly or home style?"
No, it's curly or crinkled.
Yeah, right. Curly is the only acceptable answer as far as I'm concerned.
I think the crinkled. Now, them need salt for sure. I'm going to tell you that now.
Arby's in general just needs some salt.
If you get crinkle fries from Arby's, you got to get some salt.
Why do you get those when the curly fries exist?
I wanted to try them.
And what'd you find out?
That they need more salt.
It was a terrible idea, and you should never leave the curly fries because they're the best.
They need salt. That's all. See, those can be saved with salt.
Curly fries?
No. I'm talking about the Arby's crinkle fries.
I wouldn't know.
You get a thing of salt and throw them on there. They're tolerable. They're not. I'm not going to tell you they're the greatest thing in the world. They're tolerable.
Okay.
You shouldn't get them. You should just get the curly fries to begin with. But if you do make that mistake,
Yeah.
Get some salt and it'd be okay.
All right.
I feel like the reason why people like the Arby's fries and the Chick-fil-A fries so much is because they're a switch up to the traditional fast food
You don't like
fry.
the Chick-fil-A fries?
I do like them. I'm just saying that's they might be slightly overrated to some people because they're just different. It's just a switch up. I do like them though.
They fries though. Like they really did. They had something good and they blew it.
Yeah, I've not enjoyed the Chick-fil-A fries, but like I said, I'm not a waffle fries guy. I do like the curly fries. I put them top 5 in my fries, no questions asked. Rally's fries are good because of the seasoning. McDonald's fries are good. I like a thick fry. I'm not against a Burger King fry. I don't know how. I'm seeing it because Meat Sweats tweeted at us and said Burger King fries are trash. I'm like, okay.
I'm telling you right now.
I didn't.
I don't know what y'all been eating from Burger King or what Burger King y'all go to, but the ones that I've been to have struck out every time to the point where I don't eat Burger King because I know their fries are trash.
You don't eat Burger King because you can't eat a whole burger from there. Okay, that's why you don't eat Burger King.
No, I can't eat the whole Bacon King. That thing is girthy.
The bacon. That's the point. That's what we want.
What you want? Yeah, exactly. You want to get ripped off?
I don't know. When I go to McDonald's and I get like a McChicken or a double cheeseburger, like I can eat that.
Yeah, because they're small. They're not made for big boys like me. When I come through, it's like give me 2 of those double cheeseburgers, give me 2 of those McChickens. Those are appetizers for the main course.
You can eat 4 sandwiches from McDonald's?
Oh, yeah. Depending on what they are. If it was 4 quarter pounders, I'd probably struggle through that, but I'd probably do it. But that's a pound.
What's that McDonald's?
That's just a pound. Simple math.
What's your McDonald's order?
Oh, if I'm pulling the pin? I go double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry, large drink, 10-piece chicken nugget, 2 apple pies. How you doing? Yeah, no problem.
Next time you go, you should add bacon to your double quarter pounder.
I've done that too. Oh, yes, yeah. I've done that too.
I will admit,
no problem.
You say 2 big quarter?
No, one double quarter pounder
with cheese.
So 2 patties.
A large fry, large drink, 10-piece nugget, and 2 apple pies.
And a little, if you don't mind, the sweet and sour and the barbecue for the dipping. Yes.
I feel like that's not egregious.
It is.
It's not egregious.
I could do more. That's my well, come on now. I don't want to be ridiculous.
Well, Common Man and Timmy, they order is ridiculous. They get like 4 sandwiches, and that's ridiculous.
But see, here's the difference with Common Man and Timmy. They will do that like once every 6 months. That was for me, a once a week meal for a long time where I could just pack all that in, no problems asked, and still be hungry.
I will admit, yesterday when I was eating the Bacon King, or the burger.
The Bacon
King from Burger King.
Yes.
There we go. Thank you. But there was 3 to 5 bites left, and at first I was like, Dylan, you don't need to do this. You don't need to finish this.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what? I'm not a quitter like Tyvis, and I finish what I start, and I finished it, and I ate the whole thing.
Shout out to AJ Hawk-Tua. He said how do we feel about...
What a name.
I know, I love it. How do we feel about Swenson? Love the Galley Boy burger. That is my...
Swenson's good.
And Swenson's got them potato teasers. Man.
Yeah, they have some great sides at Swenson's. I do agree with that. We teased this. I should probably get to it. Brock Purdy, long shot to play this weekend versus the Saints. According to his head coach, your guy, Kyle Shanahan. So they're saying he's got a toe injury. We talked about this the other day, that he's iffy with the toe and I think a rib injury too.
Toes and fingers.
Now they're saying it's more likely that he could miss multiple weeks with this.
And George Kittle is, I think
George
he went on IR. Yeah.
Boy, that's a tough week 1 when you have that happen.
This is one of those things though that I'm not overly concerned about it because... Well, a couple of reasons. One, Kyle Shanahan is really good with quarterbacks. I mean, their backup is Mac Jones, and Mac Jones was a playoff quarterback once upon a time in his career, and he did it with the Patriots, who really weren't good on offense at the time. So I think Mac Jones will be fine. 2, they're going up against the Saints, who the Saints is probably tanking. So it's a Joe Woods. Is Joe Woods still there? No, I think he probably gone. But the Saints is not somebody to fear right now. So actually, this is a perfect game for Brock Purdy to miss, and I think Mac Jones will be fine.
Yeah. I don't think if there's a way to start your offense, and Mac Jones is better than anybody they had last year filling in for him because they were 0-2 last year without him.
Who the backup was last year?
Bad and worse is their names. But either way, yeah, they went out this year and said we need to get better at
who they got
have as a backup because we get injuries.
If Mac Jones go down, you know who their third string is?
Who? Trey Lance? No.
You messed up. Curtis Rourke.
Oh,
the
wow.
Indiana quarterback from
Really?
last year. Yeah, he their third string quarterback.
Shout out to Curtis Rourke. Good for him. I mean, I'm sure Niners fans we hope we don't have to get there, but yeah, it's I
can so
Brock Purdy
see
just signed that humongous deal
I
too.
can see,
and
I can see a guy like Curtis Rourke coming in there and doing with Brock Purdy and Brock Purdy.
Here's the thing, though. Last year, we always say that where it's like any old quarterback in Kyle Shanahan's system. Last year, that wasn't the case. Like when they didn't have him, it wasn't as good. And obviously, last year's offense wasn't that good either. I'd have to go look. It was a couple of guys that just didn't do well. I forget who they were, but yeah, Mac Jones is supposed to be an upgrade according to them. They went out and tried to upgrade the position, so hopefully that's the case. But we'll find out. Niners and Saints. I don't know. There's the hot take in the NFL that Spencer Rattler was actually really good if you paid attention to his game, and that the Saints just overall as a team are bad, but he played well. Maybe that's the case, but yeah, you're right. The Niners get a soft landing on that playing the Saints. I would think goes well for them.
They need to stop trying to get Chris Olave killed.
The Saints? Yeah, that's right. I saw Chris Olave, too. They asked him how he's feeling. He said, yeah, anytime I get hit really hard, they just put me in the injury tent as a precaution. I mean, given his history, I guess that's not a terrible idea just to double check on him. He is pretty valuable to that franchise. All right, we come back. The list. Top 5 TV shows of all time. All genres, cartoons, everything. It can all be in there. We'll do that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Thursday. Still no crashes to report on the roads, but we are noticing congested areas starting over in New Albany. Still looking pretty slow on that 161 eastbound direction over by Beach Road and past 62. Also a similar situation for folks in Canal, Winchester, and Pickerington. Good morning to you. If you are stepping out the door right now taking 33 westbound, do note over by Gender Road pretty slow this morning. Looking at 15 miles per hour for your travel times out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Hey, Columbus, it's T-Bone for Window Nation. Now is the best time of year to buy new windows. Whether you have old, drafty windows or maybe just the cheap builder's grade ones your house came with, September is the perfect month to protect your home against another cold, snowy winter. And right now, Window Nation is offering their most popular offer. Buy 2 replacement windows, get 2 for free. Plus, you won't pay any interest, monthly payments, or down payment for 2 years. You heard that right. Window Nation gives you the option to pay nothing until 2027. Are you a Buckeye fan? Well, when you replace all the windows in your home, Window Nation will also give you 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game. With Window Nation, you get top quality windows from a trusted company, and it's all at a reasonable price because they know replacing windows is an investment and they want to make it affordable for you. Don't miss Window Nation's most popular offer. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free. And remember, you'll pay nothing for 2 years. Hurry, Columbus, this sale won't last forever. 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com to get your free quote.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease 2 Elantras for $222. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $222 a month for a 2-year lease. Both your new Elantras come with owner assurance and America's Best Warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage in Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With a credit. $39.99 down per unit plus taxes. Fees. First month payment, 10K miles per year, ends 9/30.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little refreshing start for the day with temperatures in the mid to low 50s, but that gives way to summer this afternoon with our daytime highs getting into the low 80s and plenty of sun. For tonight, skies will clear overnight with lows in the 50s, and we end the work week dry with plenty more sunshine and highs in the mid 80s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan. 2 men who both know the value of a good hat.
You're bald!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
All right, man, we have some common frustrations among us. Maybe you've been there feeling tired, feeling sluggish, and you're saying, I don't know, I'm doing everything I used to do. I haven't changed anything. Maybe that's low testosterone. Very well could be the case. You can go talk to my guys and gals at Columbus Men's Clinic. The nice thing there is when you go in, it's a wonderful office. They got a really nice space for you. It's relaxing. You come in and you talk to a medical professional about what's going on. The consultation, the blood work, it's $99, all right? That's the fee, and that takes care of all this information that you're going to need to find out what's actually going on. Once you get that info back, they'll help you find a treatment that's right for you. If it is low testosterone, they've got a treatment system that works. They will show you what they've done and then help you through the process so you don't end up, with like if you were on an online pharmacy, you just get something sent to you. You're not sure if it's working or not. You can check back in with your medical professional there at Columbus Men's Clinic anytime you need to get any information you need about the treatment you're doing. That's what I like. It's not just a one-size-fits-all approach. It's the best thing for your body and your budget. ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Call them today. We also, a lot of us, I'm not going to lie, put things off. We procrastinate, especially when it comes to our health. Don't do that with this. The number to call, do it today, 614-300-7400, or go to ColumbusMen'sClinic.com and set up that consultation for $99, get you the blood work done, and they find that solution for you. Again, the number 614-300-7400, or visit ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. All right, gentlemen, we have embarked on a humongous task today. We are going to try to figure out the top 5 television shows of all time.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on the list.
I struggled with this. I'm still struggling with it. I don't think I've come up with a good consensus on what needs to be done, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Do we want to do any honorable mentions first before we embark on our list?
Yeah, I did The Wire and The Sopranos.
Okay, those made your honorable mentions.
Yeah.
And those are great shows.
They are
not even in the top 5.
They're all-time shows. I rewatched The Sopranos like a year ago, and I was just like, it's all right. Like it didn't give me that same feeling as it did when I was younger.
But you knew what was going on.
I know, but it just wasn't. It didn't hit me the same.
That's how sometimes it goes. Maybe that's why it's not in your top 5 because you're just saying it wasn't rewatchable.
Right, when you rewatch it, like
rewatchability is a big part of it.
It's still good, but it's just not like. It's like when it came on TV, like now, like if I was seeing it on TV, it's not like, oh, let me stop what I'm doing. I got to watch. Like, that's not the case.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, that's why I have to put it as an honorable mention. As great as the show was.
Okay. And I think that's rewatchability is a big part of this. Dylan, do you have any honorable mentions?
I have 3 just because I watched them. They're not my favorite because of how long they've been on the air, though. Grey's Anatomy, Monday Night Raw, and The Simpsons.
Oh, see, Monday Night Raw is a good call because that is one of the longest running TV shows of all time. Simpsons obviously are tremendous. I never got into Grey's, but I know it's obviously a huge show.
Monday Night Raw fell off. I don't know if it's because we grew up or whatever the case. I used to religiously watch Monday Night Raw.
I mean, obviously the peak is when Stone Cold's drinking beers and
sadly
stunning people left and right. We'll never.
You guys were a little young for when it was in its true heyday. Where like Sable's walking out with pasties on in the middle. It's this is on USA Today. Yeah. This is on USA Network. We're doing this.
Yeah.
And then my parents blocked that channel, and then I had to learn. I had to learn how to like rewire the cable so I could get it back. How was it gonna miss? Are you kidding me? Puppy! Every other week, Vince McMahon had some hot wrestler out there dancing in front of him. I was like, I gotta watch this. All right, my honorable mentions for what it's worth: Veep, Family Matters, all-time TGIF show for me, and 24, Jack Bauer. The first season, nothing compares to that as far as just one season, but the rewatchability is not as great. And over time, every other series, it was like, oh, again, another crime solved in 24 hours. Like, it got that was a little much. So that's why I didn't put it in my top 5. All right, number 5 for me. The TV show was on FX called Justified. You guys remember this show?
Never heard of it.
Timothy Oliphant played Raylan Givens, who was a big-time, like, FBI guy who gets relegated to the backwaters of Kentucky, Harlan County, Kentucky, where he encounters Walton Goggins' character, Boyd Crowder. And they go back and forth for a few seasons. And Timothy Oliphant's great. Walton Goggins, if you're not aware of him, he's been great in tons of shows since then. That show's epic. That's number 5 for me.
Number 5 for me is The Kid in Me. Well, it's not The Kid in Me. It's actually the show just came out. It's actually Rick and Morty. That show, Rick and Morty, is a great show. It was slow for a while because like they wasn't releasing new seasons, but now that they have, like, it's like, all right, yeah.
That's one of the most unhinged television shows I've ever watched, and I love it. Like, it is great. I don't have it in my top 5, but that is a great call. Very good by you. Dylan, what's yours?
Number 5 for me is kind of in the same vein, South Park. I feel it's been on for a while.
Yeah.
Always staying trendy, always staying controversial. I mean, in the beginning you had the, oh my gosh, you killed Kenny. And then after that, they kind of went away from that, and it was more of Cartman's just ability to just troll everybody. And now it's just, pissing off people in the current political climate, which I don't take too serious, which is why I'm able to enjoy it.
Yeah,
so South Park, number 5.
South Park still puts out bangers. You're exactly right. Number 4 for me, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Ooh.
Oh, I love Fresh Prince. And it was a show that I remember going with my buddy John Lavelle, my brother Derek. We went to the Indianapolis 500. We were walking through the tunnel to go under the track. And it's like a little bit of a walk, and it's echoing, and people are just saying stuff and singing little songs. And so we started singing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song while we're walking through this tunnel. By the time we got out of there, the entire tunnel was singing it. And to me, that's an all-time great memory. But that show, that's just, you can say that you can start off in West Philadelphia, born and raised, and like anywhere you are, someone will pop up with the rest of that song. That's how iconic that show is.
It's funny because my number 4 is also The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think that that's one of those shows that still to this day, you've watched every episode probably 100 times, yet you will still stop whatever it is when you flick it through the TV, turn it on, and watch it like you've never seen it before.
Uncle Phil. Tremendous character.
R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
Yeah, no kidding. Dylan, you're number 4. Number 4, yeah.
I'm very biased of shows that are based in New York, so my number 4 is Friends. Rewatchability, very high. I feel like it's still like one of the most streamed shows. I think it's on Peacock now. It used to be one of the most streamed shows on Netflix, even though it ended like 20 plus years ago. And my favorite part about it is who's the main character? There isn't one. There's 5 of them.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about it. You know, it's Ross, Rachel, Monica, Chandler, Joey. Like, they're all the main character.
So the main character's kind of like New York, isn't it, in a way? Like, where it's just like, it's these people living in New York, but it's all about, like, that whole thing.
You know
big
what's
city
crazy
life.
is that how you watch Friends, the urban community watch Living Single. That was like...
Living Single. I forgot about that show.
The black version of Friends.
Yeah. Well, Friends, spoiler alert, there weren't a lot of black people on Friends. I think that's one of the primary knocks of that show. It did not cover all the bases there. Number 3, Batman the Animated Series. I have as my number 3. I have talked about it. I don't need to go on about it. Go watch it. It's great. Your number 3, Tyvis.
My number 3 is Power. The OG version, not all these spinoffs. The OG Power with Ghost and Tommy and when Kanan came back. Great. That
I've never watched it.
Oh, man.
Is that on Fox, right?
No, it was on...
no? Okay.
Stars.
Oh, Stars?
Yeah,
That's
50 Cent show.
Nope, never saw it. No idea. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Dylan, your number 3.
My number 3 is The Office. To me, it's the funniest show that there's ever been, and Michael Scott is the best character on TV, in my opinion, of all time. So, high regard for The Office, so it's my number 3.
I can't deny any of that's true. I didn't have it on my list because I just didn't watch as much of it, but every time I watch an episode, I do like it.
I've rewatched every episode like 7 times.
I feel like I've never sat down and watched The Office.
You should.
Super
it's a good
dry.
That's what they say.
Dry,
and I don't know if I'm going to like dry humor or not.
You may. You'd have to find out. A show similar to that for me, the one I have rewatched the most of any of these shows is Arrested Development, number 2. It's a certain type of humor. It's like The Office in that there's no laugh track. It's all single camera, but it's funny. And Arrested Development to me remains one of the Bluth family. I can't even say half the lines in it because they're inappropriate for radio. But yeah, Arrested Development, great. That's my number 2.
My number 2 is Snowfall. Snowfall came out. That's just like a couple of years ago. But that show, man, I was running I think it was on FX. I was running the FX every week, locked in, man. That was I don't know if y'all ever seen Snowfall.
I've never seen it.
Great
What is, like, it's drama?
It's about a guy who learns how to make crack in the 80s.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
And he blows up. He becomes very, very rich.
Oh. Yeah. See, that's going to be a little bit like my number 1 show, but we'll get spoiler alert.
I was going to say, in a similar vein for me, my number 2 is Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I think the character work of Bryan Cranston playing Walter White, like, to me, he was like, oh, this is the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. How is he going to be, the biggest drug dealer west of the Mississippi and making deal heroin? But he's somehow, the range of Bryan Cranston, I just think it just shows it, and he's a very underrated actor, in my opinion. Just great storyline for Breaking Bad. So.
My number 1 is Breaking Bad for that exact same reason. And every support character they have, whether it's like one of the other main characters or just like a bit player who's there for a few episodes, they all seem to have like tremendous range. They're great at what they do. Like, they don't miss with any of these characters. Every one of them just hits. So, yeah, Breaking Bad for me is my number 1 show of all time.
My number 1 show of all time, and it's not even debatable. This show lives on forever. It's so good that they still are playing the show every night. It is Martin. I don't care what nobody says. Martin is by far. I will watch Martin like I've never seen it before. I will laugh as hard as I did when I first seen the episode. Till this day, it is still hilarious. Martin.
Your number 1, Dylan?
My number 1 is Game of Thrones, and it's not even close for me. I still cry over the deaths of Ned Stark and Robb Stark. And when, spoiler alert, but this show's been over for forever, so I don't care, get mad. When Arya kills the Night King in the last season, I got more hyped and got more of a serotonin boost from that than when LeBron blocked Andre Iguodala in the NBA Finals.
Wow.
It was like I was watching a sporting event. That's how big that moment was for me when Arya killed the Night King. So Game of Thrones is number 1 for me.
2 shows I've never watched, Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones.
See, that's when I found out who Mr. F was in Arrested Development. I, too, had a similar serotonin boost. And if you haven't watched Arrested Development, you won't get that joke. If you have, Congrats. Pro sports team has gone to a nuclear level of trolling one of their opponents. Give you details on that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are still looking slow for folks on 670 in that westbound direction. We have lane restrictions over between Grandview Avenue and 70, where it's already reduced to 2 lanes. But we are also noticing bridge repairs happening right now over by 670 and 70. That intersection there down to 1 lane. So 4 lanes total down to 1 lane. Pretty restricted this morning. Pretty interesting for a Thursday morning commute as well. 17 miles per hour for your travel times out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Voted Best Credit Union for the past 7 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit bmifcu.org to learn more.
Listen up. ESPN Unlimited is now included at no extra cost with Spectrum TV. Spectrum gives you everything from ESPN, live games, original series, top analysis, and more. Spectrum is really stepping up with this offer, and you get more of me, Stephen A. Smith. Get your act together and go to spectrum.com/entertainment for details. ESPN Unlimited and more popular streaming apps are included at no extra cost with Spectrum TV. Restrictions apply.
Toyota has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than anyone else, like the family-size Highlander and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Now through September 30th, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.75 APR financing. Or you can get 5.75 APR financing on hybrid models with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. Reliable streams of income are crucial for retirees, and Social Security and pensions aren't enough. We can help. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut, minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I'm still recovering from that last segment. The list was very difficult this week. If you, we have plenty of people submitting theirs as well. At Bone and Tyvis 971. Caleb said 24 Seinfeld, The Office, New Girl. Great show. New Girl is like if the show Friends was like good, it would be New Girl.
What?
Wow. What? Wow.
You're a Friends hater?
I said that for you. But New Girl is really good. If you've never seen New Girl, shout out to anybody who's watched that show.
What about the Golden Girl? Shout out to Downtown Dad.
Downtown Dad in the chat said
loves the Golden Girl.
He said he was surprised you didn't have Golden Girls on your list.
He out to lunch, man. He's funny.
That Golden Girls, if you go watch that show today, it is still very rewatchable. And that show is at least 40 years old, and it still holds up. I am good with that, 100%. Also, Kurt says the Martin episode where he fights Tommy Hearns is amazing. Do you remember this episode?
Yeah. Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
Yeah.
Martin Raw Dog Payne.
See, I got to go check that one out.
He hit him out the ring, and he on the wall. And then after that, he at home with Gina, and he asked for a kiss, and his head all swollen up.
Oh, I didn't know it. See, I don't know it. I got to go check it out. That's good. Also, Dylan needs help with a riddle for his daughter. His daughter wants riddles every morning when she wakes up. She's 6. He's running out of them. If you have a suggestion on that, you can tweet it to us at Bone and Tyvis 971, Twitter/X. Winner of the best riddle gets 2 tickets to Buckeye Country Superfest next year in the Shoe. That is on June 13th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com for all the details. Tyler Childers headlining that event.
And before we move on, I got to acknowledge this. The DJVL tweeted us when we were talking about fries.
JBL?
JVV.
Oh, I thought we went JBL from WWE.
No,
John Bradshaw Layfield.
Not the clothesline from, you're not that guy. No. The DJVL says the disrespect for Dairy Queen fries is sickening. Listen to me. Dairy Queen fries is very, very good.
Oh, I thought we were going to get Dairy Queen fries or trash.
No, very good.
Well, does it help that
good. That's good for him.
Some nice soft serve to dip them in?
Yep.
Like that
So
to me.
were you one of them people that got like a Frosty from Wendy's and dipped
Absolutely.
the fries in
What do
the
you mean?
chocolate Frosty?
Were. And current, present tense.
That's
yes.
too much.
My
man.
kid does it.
That's too much.
It's not too much.
That is
I'm
too
the one
much.
who taught her it. I said, here's what you need to do with this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do eat Wendy's fries?
Yeah.
I eat them.
Of course you do. You eat them and you have fun. Yeah, they're good.
But there's about 10 to 12 better fast food options when it comes to fries than Wendy's.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fine. But you don't get a Frosty with them, so I bump them up because never mind. We can talk French fries with Timmy Hall. He's going to call in at 7:45. We'll talk some of that with him. He's also got a little thought, I'm sure, on his Commanders tonight, taking on the Packers. Thursday night, NFL is back. But here's the pro sports team that is trolling one of their opponents to a nuclear level. March 17th of next year, the Charlotte Hornets, or as I like to call them, the Charlehone. They are hosting sports betting night against the Miami Heat. Now, they have a partner, MGM Sports, supposedly, I guess, is the sponsor of this, the sports betting night. It's kind of a weird promotion. I've never heard of a team doing that, but they have all kinds of nights, right? They have, Armed Forces night. They have, bring your pet to the game night. They have all kinds of stuff. So this is another one, sports betting night. Now, why is it significant that they're doing that against the Heat? Well, the Heat employ one Terry Rozier, who used to play for the Hornets. He was traded to the Heat, and he plays there now. However, he is currently the subject of an NBA investigation on gambling on games. Now, there was also an FBI probe. Apparently, he has been cleared of that, but there's still an ongoing investigation, I guess, into what all occurred. But March 17th is the date they are supposedly doing this. That is also Terry Rozier's birthday. So they're playing the Heat. They are hosting sports gambling night. It is his birthday. He may be suspended. Who knows? He may be suspended for this game. After this came out, the Charlotte Hornets website where this was posted, they then hid that from the website. So I don't know. Maybe the promotion won't happen now, but they posted it as if it was going to be a real thing. There's no way that's a coincidence. Not a chance.
This is a great job out of them. This is one of them rub it in moments for them, and I'm here for it. I love when people are petty like this.
Yeah, I do too. I want more of this.
This is great. This is so great.
Would anybody tune into the sports game? Like, would you watch this game otherwise? Like, the Heat and the Hornets are fine. They're okay teams. I don't think most average sports fans would tune into that unless there was something else going on. The fact that you now have this possibility of these two things occurring on the same night where it's his birthday, he's got the sports gambling thing, I would want to watch that just to see if anything happens. Is he a little bit on edge? Does a fight happen sometime during the game? Does he go for 40 just to say, oh, yeah, that's what you're going to do? Here we go. I'll show you how great I am.
The worst.
I'd be watching that just to see what happens.
The worst part about Terry getting cleared from this means he's just trash.
Oh, because of how bad some of those plays, the one he had against the Cavs.
So he's just trash.
The game he had against the Cavs where he was fumbling the ball everywhere.
And it's sad because he's from Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's just, he fell off.
Well, there still is an investigation to him, but he's been cleared of some things. I guess he's still not completely out of the woods yet.
Malik Beasley cleared?
Well, but also still, they said they cleared him of some things, but there's still some other investigation going on with him. Also, he can't pay his bills, Malik Beasley. So there's that issue is also kind of a concern.
You see, what I think he was waiting for was that $100 million contract he was supposed to get in the offseason to pay off all his debts, but then he did this and he messed all that up for himself. So we'll see if he can get a job and maybe pay some of his bills.
For those who don't remember Malik Beasley's story, the Pistons, was a Piston. We'll see where he ends up now. 3-point shooter, was behind on his rent at his luxury Detroit apartment. Also had outstanding debts to his dentist and barber. So, yeah, I guess you float those when you're waiting on a $100 million check, or I don't know, call me crazy. You're already making millions of dollars in the NBA. You already had like a $50 million contract. Maybe pay off some of that. I did see that people love J.J. McCarthy, much to my chagrin. ESPN announced the game that he had that big fourth quarter comeback for the Vikings on Monday night. 22.1 million viewers, an 8% increase over the audience from last year's Monday night opener. This includes all the data from ESPN, ABC, the Manning Cast, NFL Plus, ESPN Deportes. But yeah, 22 million people for a Monday Night Football game. And, of course, it kept people's attention because it was a good game late in the fourth quarter where they led that comeback.
I learned that game put the nail in the coffin for me as far as not saying things too early. You got to truly wait till after the game over to say stuff. This year, I've made the mistake 2 times where I've said something too early, and then the rest of the game played out, and it just didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. It happened with the Browns. At first, it was Shedeur, then it was Dylan Gabriel. Shedeur, I didn't say anything negative. Dylan Gabriel, I said that he was actually playing good. I said, I don't know what's all this hype, what's all this fuss about him not being good. And then he goes out there and he threw an interception, threw a pick 6, and fumbled the ball. So
See, what you're missing is like people are now saying J.J. McCarthy is good. I still say he sucks.
Well,
and I will
whatever
be proven right.
I say all that to say,
be proven right at some point.
At halftime of that game,
oh God, yeah,
everybody in the world said this guy's a bust. They wasted their time. He wasn't no good to begin with, and then boom, he has this fourth quarter, and everybody's eating their words.
Yeah. Well, I refuse. You can put mine in the fridge. I'll eat it later. I'm not there yet. I'll wait till it's done. Thursday Night Football tonight, the Commanders going up against the Packers. We will talk to Commanders fan Timmy Hall about, among other things, probably a little of that game. I want to show him a basketball arena that I think is truly epic, that I want to go to with Timmy Hall. And maybe we'll even get his thoughts on French fries. All that and more coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still looking pretty busy out on the roads this morning, and it's really not crashes that's the concern. It's just slowdowns in this area. Grove City, if you're taking 71 in that northbound direction, closer to downtown, over by Green Lawn Avenue, pretty slow out there. Some red on our time saver traffic map. A similar situation for folks in Plain City and Dublin in our northwest corner. If you're taking 33 eastbound, definitely a lot slower approaching that 270 northbound intersection there. Once again, over by Dublin this morning. Want to make sure everyone is well aware this morning. I'm 10 TV's Verena Albizu with your fan traffic.
Fan traffic sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking about football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Got a less than stellar auto loan? It's time to switch and save with CME. CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Plus, you won't make a single payment for 90 days. That's 3 whole months with no car payment and a better rate for the long haul. It's fast, easy, and smart. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, save on new 2025 Sonatas with 0% financing for 60 months. 0% while supplies last. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Dormar, you're kind of hero. Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan.
Parents, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're listening.
Yeah. Are your teens good with money?
She's a good kid.
She's the
but
best,
yeah.
I get it. Switch to Huntington Bank, and your teen debit card can really help.
Oh?
You can set spending limits, and your kid can track budgets, so they learn that money doesn't, in fact, grow on trees.
I think we need this.
Sounds good, yeah. We feel you, parents. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And tracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. The list today we had, if you missed it, we did our top 5 shows of all time. TV shows, any show, cartoons, dramas, comedies, was all in there. Lively discussion, and a lot of people chiming in as well on social media, on our YouTube chat. If you missed that whole discussion, it's okay. You can go wherever you get podcasts, including YouTube, and find our show every day. T-Bone and Tyvis podcasted wherever you get podcasts. Just search that in your favorite podcast app. You'll be right there, and you'll be all set up every day free of charge. It comes right to your device, so you can always listen to our show, even if you forget one day. And that's okay if you forget. We don't want you to, but if you do, that's why the podcast exists. And if you like the show, give it a review, give it a rating. That always helps other people find it, so we appreciate that. Is Timmy on the phone there, Dylan? Let's talk to Timmy.
He's not.
Oh, he's not?
I called him twice.
Stiffing us today. We'll get to Timmy Hall.
Coworker.
We'll get to Timmy Hall in a second.
See how they do you? See how they do you? It's not shocking to me.
Are you excited for this game tonight? Commanders and Packers? Because
I think this is two really heavy hitters. You know, I think that the Commanders they had a really good offseason. First of all, their general manager, who did a pretty good job of getting talent in there. Their general manager, by the way, is the guy that fired me like probably 6 times in 1 year.
Okay.
Adam Peters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was so when I went to the 49ers, him and John Lynch was like the 2 GMs. They worked together. So like every time they would call me in on Saturdays to release me, it would be, "What's up, Adam? Yeah, I know. I know this song and dance. I'll see you on Monday." It kept being that. Like, you gonna cut me for the game, bring me back on Monday. I'll see you on Monday. So we did that song and dance like 5 or 6 times in the season. So I know Adam, you know, that was the guy that I walked in and was like, "Oh, you came to get me about that bonus. You seen how good I was doing this week, so you want to give me a bonus." And he's like, "No."
I still don't understand how you guys dealt with that life where when you're on that level where it's like you're getting cut today, but just hang around because we'll have you back in a few days.
I appreciated the getting cut on Saturdays opposed to Tuesday. See, if you get cut before Tuesday at 4 p.m., that means you get nothing. If you get cut on Saturday, your salary for whatever you was going to make that week, they're going to give it to you.
Did you ever have a week, though, where they were like, "Yeah, I'll call you on Monday," and then Monday you're like, "Well, phone hasn't been ringing. I don't know what's going on." Well,
you know if they're not going to call you back, because what they're going to do is when they cut you, they're going to get you a plane ticket. They're going to say, "We will fly you to wherever you want to go. go holler at the traveling people and get a plane. That's when you know it's done.
Oh, you're over. Okay. Yeah. Well, tonight, 8:15 on Prime Video, you have the Packers are 3.5-point favorites at home there. I don't know. I feel good about this Packers team, but Commanders have Jaden Daniels. That's why I don't feel good about betting against the Commanders in this season at all. So I'm not feeling that line at all. I kind of want to stay away from it or take the 3.5. It's probably where I'm at.
I think that line is bait. I think they're baiting the public to take the Packers. And I'm not saying the public always loses, but most of the time they do.
Yeah.
That 3.5.
Yeah. You're right. That half a point, it'll get you. Because I
don't see the game being more than the field goal. The difference being more than the field goal. I think you'd be safe taking the Commanders in the 3.5.
Well, Micah Parsons is listed as questionable for tonight's game with the Commanders.
He was like that last week, and he got that. What do you take? He got an epidural shot, right?
And he got after it too.
Yeah, he did. He looked good.
He was around.
Didn't he have a sack or maybe one or two?
Yeah,
right?
I think he did. He only played, I think it was 45% of the snaps. I know it was less than 50%, but he still played really well. So you might see the same type of situation where they just put him in obvious pass situations to, help save his back a little bit. But we'll see.
Maybe that's why the Cowboys traded him.
Timmy Hall stiff us?
I guess.
All
I
right,
texted him too.
What, he's dead to me now. He's dead. Never listen to Man and Timmy ever again. I'm going to call him up. I'm going to call him as soon as I get off the show. I'm going to call him every 15 minutes till he picks up his phone. He'll call in. You know what he'll do? He'll call in at 8 o'clock and be really apologetic. That's what I'm going to guess.
Yeah, because as a producer, every time something like this happens, I feel guilty. I'm like, oh, man, it was my idea to have Tim on. And for some reason, Tim's not, but you know what? In this case, I don't. Not at all.
You know what? As soon as we get done, I'm going to call the assistant program director and just completely bitch him out and scream at whoever that guy is and say, get your talent to be on board with these things that we try to plan to cross-promote the shows. Come on. I don't know who that guy is. Ted Carter. I do know who he is. He is the president of The Ohio State University. He talked to USA Today, and he has some thoughts about revenue for Ohio State, which can be boring, and I get it. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about numbers all the time with how much money Ohio State makes, but they do make a lot of it. And the money in college football is driving all of this relocation, realignment, all that. Here's what Ted Carter said. I would just tell you we're a proud member of the Big Ten, and that's where we're going to stay. We have our own bylaws for how we do distributions in the Big Ten, talking about the money. When new members join the conference, they don't always come in at the same share, so that's why our media rights deals are set up. That's how we're set up for now, but 16 million people watching that game over the whole game, talking about the Texas game. It peaked at 18.6 million. It's the most watched opening game in history. That's what happens when you put the Ohio State brand out there. People are reading this as him saying, when they come to renegotiate the contract next time, Ohio State's going to say, yeah, we're not getting paid the same as Purdue and Iowa. That's not happening. And if that's the case, I don't blame him.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. The fact that I think whenever they redo it, it's kind of going to force some people out of the Big Ten. Like, I feel like when you talk about the Penn States and the Northwesterns and maybe even the Marylands, like, they're going to be like, why? No, we not about to keep giving y'all this big piece. Like, y'all not good. Y'all ain't bringing nothing to the table. No, that should go to the Ohio States, the Penn States, the Oregons, the Wolverines, like those schools for sure. So I can't wait to see how this all shakes out. People predict that this conference go to 20. It might force some people out of the conference, to be honest with you.
You know what? I could be totally fine with that. If we have to tell Rutgers, sorry, I don't care about the New York footprint. They don't watch college football anyway. Who cares?
They're basketball.
Yeah. And I know that
Were you a basketball guy when you was in New York?
I mean, I was 9. That was around the time.
You didn't grow up playing basketball?
That was around the time that Melo was at Syracuse. So I feel like everyone just bandwagon was like, I'm a Syracuse fan. And then they were good after that with Jim Boeheim and, 2-3 defense and, McNamara, Hakeem Wark, those guys.
I am not a huge Jim Boeheim fan, so I like that you basically said, well, he really sucked until he got Carmelo Anthony. I am so with that narrative in college. I would, yes, co-sign that. Jim Boeheim sucks and is a Pretentious ass.
I didn't
That's
know
what I would
y'all-
like to
I
say.
didn't know it was so much hate between your hearts for people.
Sports hate. I mean, not real hate.
What do
He's
you
probably-
feel? How do you feel about Draymond Green?
I feel like Draymond Green welcomes what he gets. Like he wants it.
Is he the most hated?
He looks for ways to agitate and then loves to be like, I can't believe people are mad at me. And it's like, yes, you can. You know what you're doing. You're kicking dudes in the crotch. And then you're like, oh, what? Huh? Where did that come from? You know where it came from.
I don't have a beef with Draymond.
You don't have a beef with anybody. You're a lover, not a hater.
I hated Draymond until about 2 days ago. It was either on his podcast or someone else's podcast. He was like, yeah, LeBron's the GOAT. Jordan wasn't winning with Matthew Dellavedova. Okay.
Yeah, I did see that.
Wow. Matthew Dellavedova, a stray out of nowhere. Why did you do this to
Delly
her?
under the bus. Like Delly didn't almost die chasing Steph Curry out there. He did it for the greater good of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
One of the finals that people want to crucify LeBron for losing when Delly was literally the second best player on the Cavs in those finals, chasing Steph around, needing an IV after the game. Get out of here.
I will never forget. I forget which game it was after. It was one of the games in Cleveland, though, because they were interviewing Matthew Dellavedova. He had hit some big shots in one of their playoff games, and he's standing there, and the ribbon board behind him up on the, up in the stands, the ad was Mr. Hero. And so right around each side of his head, there was just two Mr. Hero logos. And I was like, nothing more apropos. He played great. He was Mr. Hero that night. A Cleveland icon for sure. Someone trying to bring up a painful memory for the Browns. Speaking of Cleveland, we'll talk about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
670 westbound, just south of Grandview Heights, still looking really busy this morning. So 670 at Grandview Avenue, we are noticing lane restrictions out there. They have been going on since Sunday, though, down to 2 lanes in that area. But as you continue westbound on 670, do note we have some ongoing bridge repairs where crew members are on scene this morning. Again, it's at 670 and 70 intersections. So overall, things just not looking too good for your Thursday morning commute. 19 miles per hour for your travel times out here. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Fan traffic is sponsored by Behind the O. Buckeye fans, Behind the O is now in the App Store. Free for fans, NIL for athletes. Download the Behind the O app today.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron, you know how we say eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians? Yeah? So, that makes for a lousy acronym. PHVAC. Doesn't work. Okay, but... So what if we change it to plumbing, heating, AC, and electrical? PHACE. Face. With a PH.
Get Eco.
No one is going to remember face with a PH. Call Eco today and ask for a face man with a PH. No one is going to ask for a face man with a PH. Sure they will.
Get Eco.
Besides, we spent thousands of dollars saying plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. You can't just change it to face man with a PH. It could be big, Aaron. I don't think so. Would you rather I go back to inventing random household items and stop messing with your catchphrase? Yes, please.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians, not face men. With a PH.
Join the Reds when they battle the Cubs in a 4-game set September 18th through the 21st. Bring your furry friend to the game on Thursday for the last Bark in the Park of the season, thanks to Good and Fun, Dreambone, and Kroger. Don't miss a spectacular fireworks show after the game on Friday the 19th, presented by Paycor. Plus, Sunday the 21st is Fan Appreciation Day, with prizes to lucky fans throughout the game. Get your tickets now at reds.com/tickets.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 9/30. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $300 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spread, totals, player props.
$300 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. TNC Supply in-app only.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Wow, that nagging joint pain, you know the one. Sometimes it's from maybe years of hard work. Sometimes it's just an old injury that never healed right. I know I've got plenty of those. Either way, it's been calling the shots in your life for far too long. But that stops right now. Hey, Bobby Carpenter here, and QC Kinetics is here in Columbus to flip the script. Dr. Wolkoff and his team are going to use regenerative medicine, just like I got, advanced cellular treatments that will help your body heal itself. It's going to restore the damaged tissues. It's not a cover-up for it. It's not pills. It's not scalpels. It's long-term lasting relief. So you don't have to operate your life around the pain anymore. QC Kinetics, no surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Just smarter and natural ways to heal your body. Make sure you bring your MRI, bring your x-rays. They'll tell you if you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. So just call QC Kinetics at 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. Or visit them at qckinetics.com/Columbus.
Don't sweat it. Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your air conditioner fast. 1-800-COOLING.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cincinnati Reds took on the San Diego Padres last night in the rubber match of their 3-game series. The Reds were down 1-0 going into the 8th inning. That's when they received a pair of RBI singles from Elly De La Cruz and Miguel Andujar to put them up 2-1. Cincinnati would go on to win by that score. They're now 2 back of a wild card spot. The Cleveland Guardians lost the third of a 4-game set with the Kansas City Royals 4-3. They will play the last game of that series tonight. The Guards sit 3.5 games out of a playoff spot. This update was brought to you by Germain Toyota, the best selection of new and used cars in Central Ohio. View their full selection of vehicles online at germaintoyota.net. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Shout out to my friends at the Columbus Men's Clinic. I've been working with them the last few weeks. I went in and said, listen, I have weight issues. And they're like, we have eyes. We got it. We can see you are a bit overweight. They didn't say that, but I'm sure they were thinking it. Here's the thing. I said, I want to do something about my weight. They said, we've got these things. They're called semaglutide shots. You take them once a week, and they help control your appetite so you don't feel like you have to eat all the time, all the food. And I said, that doesn't seem possible because that's how I've lived my entire life. Turns out, Columbus Men's Clinic, they were right. Like, I've been taking these treatments the last few weeks. Already, I'm seeing results. I'm already down double-digit pounds taking the semaglutide. If you have struggled with your weight, I'm not saying this is the right option for you. I am saying you need to call Columbus Men's Clinic and talk to them about it because they are medical professionals. I am a radio idiot who is fat but is enjoying the benefits of these shots. If you want to find out if they're right for you, talk to Columbus Men's Clinic today. The number, it's very simple, 614-300-7400, or you go to columbusmensclinic.com. They'll check everything for you. They'll check the testosterone for you. If you've got issues, maybe you've also got some issues with erectile dysfunction you want to talk about, whatever else is bugging you as a man, there are treatments for them. But you can talk to them about your weight, too. 614-300-7400 or columbusmensclinic.com. The consultation and the blood work, just $99, and they will get you started on a plan that's right for you and your budget. So check it out today. columbusmensclinic.com. We are waiting to find out what happened to Timmy Hall. Apparently,
he might be dead.
He could be. I don't know what happened to Timmy.
Still ain't responded.
I texted him yesterday and said, you want to jump on the show 7:45? The response back was, I got you. Yes. So he didn't call the last segment. So here's what here's what I'm doing. We have had issues for the last 2 days. If you've listened to their show, it's been miserable because not that their show's been miserable, but
no, you said it right.
You said it right. Common Man and Timmy would love the world to live at 55 and Scottish. That's what they want. They want the Scottish Highlands. They want fog. They want damp. They want 55 degrees. In the studio right now, it is at least 78 to 80 degrees, and it hasn't been fixed for like the last couple of days. We have an email today that says, don't worry, they're coming out to fix it today. We're going to get this right.
I hope they don't fix it.
I want you to know, if you walk in our hallway, it's like an ice box. Everywhere else is fine. Just our studios, for some reason, are hot. The door is closed all the time, so the air doesn't circulate as well. That could be it. Either way, they say they're fixing it today. As soon as we get off the air, I'm going to go find who's fixing the HVAC and pay them $1,000 to leave and say, come back tomorrow. Timmy stiffed me on an interview. I hope it's 100 in here today, Timmy.
Is it hot back there, Dylan?
No, because the door was open in here all night, and I have a fan in here, so...
Yeah, the door was closed in here with the fan on, which all it did was, I think, heat up the air more from the motor of the fan, but it doesn't cool the air when no one's in here. So, yeah, I don't know why we were doing that, but...
Timmy stiffed. I never thought I'd get big time by you know what? He moves to afternoon drives. I don't even know the guy
I don't even know him either.
It's crazy.
So today, 3 p.m., here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to their YouTube channel and, Timmy, Common Man and Timmy, when they're on, right at 3 o'clock, I want you all to go and say, Timmy, what time is 7:45? Just ask him that very obvious, stupid question and see what his response is. Troll him like Dave Portnoy trolls Buckeye.
He literally just texted me. Do you want me to read what he said?
Sorry, and I'm bringing you food to apologize for not calling into the show.
What are you talking about? Food.
He said, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm here if there's a gap to do it.
No. The gap's closed. I'm a venture capitalist who has bought the Gap, and I have shut down some stores. The Gap's over for today. Maybe tomorrow we can do a little Football Friday with him, but today he's dead to me. I'm turning up the heat.
You know what?
Well, he won't be relevant tomorrow because the Commanders they play tonight.
What if they get smoked?
We could get
tomorrow?
a reaction.
They could get smoked by 30, and then it would be great to talk to them.
For them to get smoked?
Now
yes,
I am.
That's what I was going to say. I've been telling people all week to bet the Commanders. You know what? Scratch that.
Yeah. I hope they don't build that stadium, and I hope they move. I hope they move the Commanders. That's what I say.
You want them to get ready to take the team out of Washington?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, just for him.
Trade Jaden Daniels, too. Everything that Timmy likes, I want to suffer.
I would call Jim Lachey and be like, you know what? The only fan I've ever not liked of the Washington football team, that is Timmy Hall.
I feel like he's calling. Do you want to answer?
Fine, put him on. Fine, put him on.
All right, he's there.
Hello, loser.
Look, did you think that I was going to join you guys prompt and on time? Did you think there was going to be some level of professionalism to this? No. You're wrong.
Tim, the you in the afternoon drive now, you being on the big time show, you changed.
Yeah, changed it up on us. Switched up on us, buddy.
This is the Timmy I know.
I mean, you wanted to talk about the Commanders, right? When you learn under Dan Snyder for such a long time, things like that just sort of go out the window. You just become infected. You just become toxic yourself, right? But no, things have changed. We're off to a better path now for Washington.
I don't want to talk about the Commanders now because they're going to lose by 30, and I'm rooting for it actively now because of you. Also, here's what I do want to tell you, just so you also know this. When the heating and cooling people are here, they're supposed to start working. As soon as this break is over, I'm going to go up and find each of them and say, here's $1,000. Don't come back until next week, just for you.
Right, or at least make sure you put some sort of setting on
Turn
the
it up
thermostat
at
from
3 p.m.
6,
3
where it goes up to 88 degrees. Yeah, I hear that's the way that he likes it. Is it still hotter than hell in there?
It's perfectly moist and warm for you, buddy. It's like a fart at the fair. It's just if you were at the state fair and walked into a wet fart, that's what it feels like in the middle of July, right by the Ohio sign, looking at the cows. Yeah,
well,
that's what we got.
I always wanted to move to Florida, so it feels like that every single day. Rimmer was with us yesterday. He brought Florida with him.
Was he in studio all hour like he used to do with us, where he would say, I'll be in at 5:30, and then at 4:40 he would be in, like, raring to go?
I was wondering about that myself, Bone, because I always saw that, when I would be back there ready for the Buckeye show. But he did come in at, I think it was in the middle of the 5 o'clock segment. You know how he just goes into the booth with Teddy and then just stares at you through the glass.
Yes.
You're in the middle of a sentence, and Mike will look up and just scream, "What? What is it?"
Exactly right.
So he did the last 3 segments, and Jeff was good. It was nice to see that guy.
The villain that he looks like from a cartoon movie is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2.
Yes,
the bad guy there is a cartoon image of Jeff Rimmer, and that's every time he walks in now, that's all I see. If you have not looked that up, go look it up. But
wait, what is it called?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Have your kids never watched that?
I think Bill Hader is the voice.
Bill Hader is the main voice of, like, Flint Lockwood, the main character. But Cloudy 2 is the one with the villain that looks exactly like Jeff Rimmer. Timmy,
oh my gosh!
I'm telling you.
Oh my
I'm telling you. It's
That's perfect.
Timmy, we're out of time.
You relocated Tyvis.
I know. I moved him.
Oh my goodness!
I'm sure that happens about 5 times a day, though.
We try over here.
Man loves to laugh, doesn't
he does. So we're out of time, but here's what I want to talk to you about in the future. The Idaho Vandals have a basketball arena.
My God.
Do you know what happened last night when I tweeted about this? What happened? So I posted and said, I have to go here for work purposes. Yeah, that's it. Like, their basketball arena, for people who can't see this, it's beautiful. It's stunning. It's in the middle of Moscow, Idaho, and it's looking gorgeous, and I want to go. The associate AD of Idaho reached out and said,
stop.
Let's make it happen. So, Timmy, I want you to call the assistant program director of this radio station and tell him or her to get off their ass, get the company card, and book some flights. Morning show, afternoon show, double dipping out in Idaho. Let's make this happen this year.
The Idaho Vandals. I mean, this is Matt. This sounds like Mad About Hoops podcast research right here. We got to see another venue.
Yeah,
we'll call up Mark Schlereth, who's the only alum that I know from that school. And we'll go. We'll just go. I mean, it looks like a gorgeous little place. The smaller, the better, right? Quaint and nice. And all the wood that they used around that place.
There's a lot of it's a ton of wood. They've got more wood than we do on this show with Morning Wood. You're right. Now, last thing I'll say, if we can make the Kibbe Dome Saturday and then like a practice or a game in that new arena for Idaho basketball on a Sunday, that's a double dip I would love. They're right next door to each other. Let's do it. Okay?
Yeah. A football dome that probably seats, 18,000 in it or something?
That's exactly
Talk about
right.
a loud spot if you get a revved up game in there.
And when we book this flight, I'm booking myself first class. I'm booking Tyvis. I'm booking Tyvis and Dylan first class. You and Common Man too. You will be an economy.
I'll be the flight attendant. Okay. I'll bring out the drink cart. I'll give you extra breadsticks. I'll give you Biscoff cookies. How about 10 packs?
That sounds delicious. I say this with my full chest. What is it, Tyvis? How many toes do I put in when I say this?
10.
10 toes. go to hell. And I love you, and I miss you, and I will talk to you soon, all right, buddy?
I'm so sorry. I was doing schedules, okay?
No, yeah, right. Sure you were. That's what they call distributing some literature. Is that what you were doing? Feeding the birds?
I have to turn my phone sound off because Mike will strangle me if the sound ever goes off. I can't.
Also, we're going to spam your phone today at 3 o'clock, just in case you leave it on. So there we go. All right, Timmy. Be good, buddy.
All right, boys.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
try not to be late to your next thing. Thank you. We'll come back. What are the odds makers saying about the Buckeyes' chances? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good Thursday morning to you here. No crashes to report on the roads right now, but we are still noticing some slowdowns out there. Canal Winchester and Pickerington still looking at you this morning. 33 westbound, pretty slower than usual at 14 miles per hour over by Gender Road this morning. A similar situation for folks in Gahanna, really slowing down out there. 270 southbound looking at 24 miles per hour. 670 westbound, 29 miles per hour. And also slow on 62 eastbound, 31 miles per hour, all by the airport and by Gahanna this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting HindererMotorCompany.com.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun. Your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes. Anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little refreshing start for the day with temperatures in the mid to low 50s, but that gives way to summer this afternoon with our daytime highs getting into the low 80s and plenty of sun. For tonight, skies will clear overnight with lows in the 50s, and we end the work week dry with plenty more sunshine and highs in the mid 80s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
1, 2, 3. Here at the Fan is always football o'clock. Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. The Fan. One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
Gary in our YouTube chat says, tell Coach Day to schedule a home-and-home with the Vandals. Have you ever looked up Idaho's home football stadium, the Kibbe Dome?
No, but I'm about to.
Check it out, because it is, I think it may hold 10,000 people. It's all inside, because it's
What's
Idaho.
What's it called? The Kibbe Dome?
Kibbe Dome, Kibbie.
There we go.
Check that out. Tell me what you think about Ohio State running out there in front of 10,000 frothing Vandals fans. The Fighting Spuds. They have like an alternative uniform they're doing, because, they're in Idaho. They grow potatoes out there. Like that. It's good. I like a home and home with Idaho. I want that.
You want to go to this?
I want to go to that. Yes, I want to go there. I want you and me to go and broadcast live from the Kibbe Dome. I want to get T-shirts made that said T-Bone and Tyvis live from the Kibbe Dome. And then I want to go right across the street to whatever their wooden basketball arena is, and I want to go there. And that place is banging too. I want to see a Midnight Madness there and then go watch a college football game. Yes, all of it. That sounds like the dream. I want to do a college campus every year.
I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I've played in some places where when we come out the tunnel, like in college, when we come out the tunnel, we look around and see the atmosphere, and they would always say, boys, we got to bring our own juice today.
You don't need to bring any juice there.
It is dead.
No.
Which is shocking, because it's like when the Buckeyes come to town, like we thought that's like the Yankees coming to town. Like people got to come see that. But when we play like the Purdue's and stuff, it'd be like, man, you ain't gonna feed off no crowd energy today, so bring it. That's how I feel. That's the feeling I get when I look at this dome.
You would not believe how fired up that place gets with whatever it is, 8,500. I don't know how many people fit in the Kibbe Dome. It could be more than that, but I'm telling you, you would be shocked by the energy in that building.
I don't think I would.
I think you would be.
It only holds 10,000 people.
It's enclosed. It's noisy.
It only holds 10,000 people.
Well, I don't know how many it holds. Let's say it holds 20,000. Whatever the number is. It'd be loud.
Let's find out. It's Googleable.
Look,
it's 15,250 people.
How much?
15,250.
There we go. That's a nice number.
15. That's some high school stuff.
Yeah, but how many high schools have a building over top of their field? None of them.
T-Bone, it's going to be a no for me. You want me to go from 104,000 to 15?
Hold on. We just spent an entire hour of this show talking about French fries. You don't want to go to
We never got Tim's.
Go to the source.
We never got Tim's opinion on fries.
Why? Because he called in a half an hour late. That's why.
That is his own
it's
fault.
his own fault.
Yeah,
We can do that
right.
some other time with him.
Tyvis,
Right.
what's the biggest dump of a stadium you've ever played in?
Purdue.
Yeah. Ross Aid? No doubt.
Terrible.
It looks like trash on TV.
Maryland's is not that much better. We couldn't even get taped inside. We had to actually come out the locker room, like outside by the field, to get taped because it was so small.
They didn't have like tables and stuff in there?
No, it was just small. If you're talking about NFL-wise, the Oakland Raiders, when they was in Oakland, was terrible. It was terrible.
I mean, as much as I think it's terrible that they and the A's both moved out of Oakland, that stadium was like on purpose bad. They had wild animals living in the radio booth. That was not good. All right, the odds for the Buckeyes.
Why did Downtown Dad tweet this?
What did he tweet?
The one that
the Jeff Rimmer and the dude from It's All Sunny or Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too? Yeah. Because I was right. That's why.
I was just getting over it, man.
Jeff Rimmer got screwed on NIL from that deal because someone ripped off his name, image, and likeness right there. The image and likeness especially. Buckeyes championship odds. BetMGM put these out. The number one team to win the national championship this year. Go figure. Buckeyes are at plus 525, which is the closest odds you can get to, equal to zero, basically. So, yeah, they are the favorites. Then you have Georgia at plus 600, along with Penn State. Plus 700, so 7-1 odds. That's Texas. Oregon at 9-1. LSU at 10-1. Interestingly enough.
Oregon is only 10-1?
9-1.
Oh, 9
LSU is 10-1.
That's because they're in the SEC.
Yeah, well, how about you want an SEC? You want some SEC glow up right here. Bama is next with 15-1 odds. Same odds as Notre Dame and Clemson. Under what world is Alabama in that situation, right? Did you watch this team? They don't want to play football. How are they going to survive that season with fewer than 4 losses?
I never rooted harder for Wisconsin than I will this weekend. God. I want Coach Fick to win that game so bad.
I'm with you.
Because do you understand what the backlash in Alabama would be if Wisconsin beats them? I'm here for it.
I cannot tell you, because I don't root usually for the rest of the Big Ten. I root for the Buckeyes, and then I don't really care what happens with the rest of the Big Ten, other than I hope Michigan loses every game, but that's just me because I have a problem. However, I don't get too caught up in the Big Ten has to beat this other school. I get caught up in, wouldn't it be funny if? And you are not wrong that if Wisconsin beats Alabama, the meltdown those people will have over not just losing to a Big Ten team, but like a middle-of-the-road Big Ten program, a program that is currently considering whether or not Luke Fickell's the right guy for that job. It would be hilarious. Because
Bama put it on them last year. They won 42-10.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go well for Wisconsin this weekend. Spoiler alert. But I'd be very curious to watch.
They have to go back to the old Wisconsin where they ran the ball effectively.
Yeah, that's true.
Wisconsin's like 20.5-point dogs, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say
that would be a very epic upset.
Oh, it would be a huge upset for sure.
Give me Wisconsin in the points.
I like it. I like the boldness. So we talked earlier in the show, Dylan's young daughter, Gianna, who is 6, correct?
Yes.
She asked for you to give her a riddle every day before she goes off to school, to leave her a note with a riddle on it. And you said you are struggling to come up with riddles. We asked people to send us their best riddles for Gianna, or if we found them funny and they weren't appropriate for a 6-year-old, we could still laugh at them. Do you have one that ended up winning? Because the winner of this gets a pretty significant prize I'll tell you about in a second.
Yes, for me, for a while, the favorite was, why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quack. I feel like as a 6-year-old, she would love that. And anytime butts are mentioned, it's hilarious to her.
Yeah, right.
But we are trying to learn how to tell time right now. And Toby Stodorsky, sorry if I'm butchering your name, from Pickerington, he said, what has hands and a face but can't hold anything or smile? And the answer is a clock.
There we go.
And I feel like she would enjoy that because she's trying to learn how to tell time on a clock right now. So it's very timely for us. So I think Toby should be our winner.
Good stuff. Toby gets 2 tickets to Buckeye Country Superfest. That returns to Ohio Stadium next year, June 13th, Saturday, June 13th, 2026. Tyler Childers, the Red Clay Strays, Lord Huron, and more. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. More info, BuckeyeCountrySuperfest.com. Tyvis, do you feel like the Browns are being disrespected?
Yes.
Do you feel like they're being disrespected? They feel like they're being disrespected because they're going on the road to play the Ravens, and they are 11.5-point dogs on the road.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Largest spread in the NFL this week. Is it ridiculous?
I mean, yeah, because I feel like blowouts don't necessarily happen that often in NFL games. They all close, no matter how good or bad a team is. Like last year, the Browns beat the Ravens, so like I don't understand. I mean, I understand why people think it could be like that, but I don't think it's going to go the way people think it is.
So, what do you think is going to happen?
It'd probably be like a field goal type game.
Oh, okay.
End in a field goal. I would take the Browns in the points.
Yeah, okay. I would love to see the Browns win that game. I have zero faith that they will.
Nobody does.
I know. But that's why the line is the way. It's not disrespect. It's just
it is disrespectful.
People are saying
is the Bills going to beat the Jets? I mean, is the Jets going to beat the Bills?
No.
But they're 6.5.
Yeah, but the Jets' offense looked like it could actually do something.
Oh, my goodness.
Looked like it could actually move some against the Steelers' defense, which is supposed to be good.
I think that is a very disrespectful line, and I will probably either between the break or right after the show be betting the Browns plus some points.
Good for you. There we go. Come back in 2 minutes. We'll talk to Devin Posey next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We are moving just a little bit for drivers just west of the city this morning. If you're taking 670 westbound, do be mindful. We have a couple of projects going on out there. At Grandview Avenue, we have lane restrictions still going on this morning. Started on Sunday. We've been telling you about this for quite some time. Down to 2 lanes out there. But once you pass that area, over by 670 and 70, that intersection, noticing some bridge repairs going on this morning. Crew members still on scene. That's what we're noticing, about 1 lane open this morning. So do be mindful here at 19 miles per hour. Still pretty slow for your Thursday morning commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Buckeye Lake Marina. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be, and if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to TriStateMen'sHealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save up to $30 on auto repair with the AAA Triple Play. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid through September 30th. See store for details.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You have those old drafty windows from that house you bought 1,000,000 years ago, and you're like, it's time, we got to fix them. Or maybe you just went into a new build, and you're like, why are our windows so cold and drafty? It could be because maybe those windows perhaps are the builder grade, standard issue. They're not the best. They're not the most energy efficient. As we get into cooler temperatures, you're going to want to keep that heat in your house, just like over the summer where you wanted to keep that AC in your house. Better Windows can help with that. Window Nation knows how important that is, and they want to get you a great deal to make that happen before the cold weather hits. So do this. This month, you can buy 2 windows. You get 2 for free. That's the deal they have going on. Plus, you can make no payments for 2 years. Won't have to deal with monthly payments, down payment, or interest until 2027 from Window Nation. Plus, they're a proud partner with Ohio State University. So if you fill your entire house with Window Nation windows, they will in turn give you 2 tickets to an upcoming Buckeye game. How do you get all these great deals? Well, it's very simple. You call them. 866-90-NATION is the number. They are the pros at Window Nation. They'll give you a fast, free estimate. They'll schedule that. They'll check out your house, see what you need, and, of course, put in some of the best windows you can find anywhere. 50-point inspection on all their windows. 866-90-NATION to get that scheduled consultation for free. And you can also go online if you want to, if that's easier for you, windownation.com. No interest, no payments for 2 years, plus a chance to get Buckeye tickets when you fill your house with Window Nation windows. Windownation.com or 866-90-NATION. Is he ready to go, Dylan? He is former Buckeye wide receiver Devin Posey joining us now. Devin, how you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing good, guys. How y'all doing? Good morning.
We're good. Number one, you're better than Timmy Hall because Timmy stiffed us when we tried to call him at 7:45. So good job out of you on that. You're looking at Julian saying like we're looking at him, but you are a guy who used to catch passes from Buckeye quarterbacks. Does he put the ball where a wide receiver typically wants it? How's he looking so far in that development?
Can we just say it's like eerily awesome? Like he's eerily good in terms of efficiency. Just watching him operate, although it's gambling, you say, hey, an Ohio State quarterback should go 15 for 15 or 16 for 16, but that doesn't happen every time you get in those games. You get hit in the mouth, but just the level of efficiency that he operates at, it's kind of scary, and almost to me, it's possibly like a savant level because it's I remember the Kyle McCord anger that that Ryan Day would get when he had to coach Kyle McCord. And man, sometimes, you know, like you think about his reaction on that 4th and 1 in the first quarter versus Texas, and it was almost like, well, Julian, what did and you kind of see Ryan Day's eyebrows go up. Like, I pay attention to all that stuff and the quarterback and head coach interaction. And I'm thinking we're watching a kid who is incredibly gifted and has a feel for space, timing, and just ball placement. He just has a good feel for it all. He operates it at a very high level. I'm impressed.
Depot, speaking of a guy that's gifted and talented, Brandon Ennis is a guy that I expected to have a really good season, you know, being in that slot. You know, you got Cardinal on the outside, you got JJ on the other side, Max Clare, but you would have him dicing up the middle. Through 2 games, his stats really haven't been up like eye-popping, right? What is it? What do you need to see out of him, or what is holding him back, I should say, from him having that big game?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Can we just say it?
Please do.
I think I want to see Marlon Graham in the slot.
Oh, man.
I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough because here's the thing. At Ohio State, you can't continue to get big box fades in the slot and not catch the ball. I just think, like, with all the opportunities to make plays, big splash, bang plays, I just think at some point in the season, like Jermaine Matthews, like, weaseled his way in. Like, I understand Brandon Ennis is a captain. I get it. I do. But we need to start making yards after catch plays, and we need to start making big-time plays. It can't be, oh, I almost got it. My hands were there. Those 50-50s, Tyvis, you know, need to be 90-10s or 70-30 balls.
So are you saying you want to see Marlon Graham, like, work in here and there? You're not talking about a full replacement, but you're saying let's give him a chance, see what he can do.
Absolutely. I think it's a time to where at Ohio State, we've seen receivers in that 3rd, 4th, 5th spot rotate in and, like, become productive. I remember when Carnell Tate cracked the rotation. I remember when Emeka Ibuka cracked the rotation. Obviously, we've had very high expectations, and I'm not saying that Brandon Ennis isn't living up to his expectations, but there are big plays to be had from the slot, and I just would like to see Marlon Graham get a chance at him.
Depot, what do you expect to see out of this OU team? Obviously, you got to play OU in the shoe. This is going to be a night game. They say it's like 15 players that's from either Ohio or Columbus area that's playing in this game from OU. Was it like a hard-fought game? Like, did they have a little extra juice to them? Did you have to, like, really work on your game in this game? Like, what does Ohio State need to expect from OU?
So Ohio University, I wish we played them every year. But, yeah, my brother was there at the time. And Tyvis, he started the game off. He returned a kick. My brother played corner, and I was sitting there like, you disrespectful. Like, you going to score before I score. And they called it back, but I'll be honest, it was kind of shocking to me. But he was playing at a level that, like, I would go to my brother's games on Tuesday nights. I would go catch some action on Tuesdays and Thursdays down in Athens. And I'm like, man, you don't even return kicks. You returning kicks today? So it was a crazy experience, man. My mom loved that game, but man, I think for Ohio State, more importantly, Parker Navarro is a baller, and this team and his play style, it stands out almost like Tyvis. Like I seen this dude, he's taking a 5-step drop, but I think he's caught the snap and he spinned it one time. I said, oh, that's some swagger behind the center right there. And so just for him to say, and just to have that kind of ability, he has a play style that I think Ohio State fans, will enjoy watching him play. And he's a local guy. I mean, they got a bunch of local guys. So this is a treat for the state of Ohio, Central Ohio, and families connected to Ohio University and Ohio State. It's always fun when these two schools play, for sure.
Yeah, I saw that the two bands are going to do like a joint thing because their band is really good. Ohio State's band is obviously great. So I think like the unifying of that is really like a cool gesture that they're all going to do. It's a good day for Ohio in football this Saturday in the shoot. Should be a lot of fun. Devin Posey joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I got to ask you about Emeka Egbuka in the NFL. Obviously had a great debut, 2 touchdowns, helped them win that game with the Buccaneers. There's a story that came out of Tampa after the game where supposedly in the huddle, he looked across to all these veteran players and said, listen, you need to give me a post route and I will house it if you do that. And apparently that play call came in and he did, and it was the winning touchdown. If that story is true, does that ring true for you that what does that mean, being a guy who's been in those huddles, to go into a professional setting, walk in and say, no, listen, you need to give me the ball? What does that say about Emeka Egbuka?
I mean, this is the second time he's done it, but the first time he said, hey, throw it to Jeremiah. So he did that in the national championship game. I don't know if you got it. I know you remember those clips.
Yep.
But he talked about someone who is, when I met Emeka Egbuka, he was a sophomore. He was going into his sophomore year already in the Fisher College of Business. He came to Ohio State with his associate, got his bachelor's in like a year and a half. Man, intelligence is through the roof, man. And so he was right. Right, and then you're sitting there watching a game, and he iced the game, and it's just one of those things where he was around so many great players that I don't know if we really got an opportunity to appreciate Emeka Egbuka while he was here. And he, over time, I think will age. He'll age better, just like out of all those guys, the Garrett Wilsons, the JSNs, the Olaves, and the Marvin Harrison. For me, we got a national championship run with Emeka Egbuka and being a part of that team, and just like I'm a faith-filled guy, I love the way he is with his faith and just how intelligent he is. I think over time, Emeka Egbuka will age and the love and endear itself with Buckeye fans a little bit more. I'm not saying that. I think Buckeye fans in 20, 30 years might remember him and have a better, closer tie relationship with him because he won a national championship and he's going to be productive in the league just like those other guys. But he's a Buckeye legend, man. And for him to go out there and tell those vets, throw me the ball and cash out, he got a good 10-year career ahead of him. For sure.
Yeah, no doubt. He's fun to watch. DeVere, we appreciate it. We're going to have fun this weekend watching the Buckeyes taking on the Bobcats. Be good, and we'll talk again soon, all right?
Absolutely. You guys have fun today.
There you go. Devin Posey, you hear him all the time here on The Fan. We love talking to him on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page. What show is this?
Look at
What year is it? What am I?
That's a blast from the past right there.
Tool of the week, back page. And no, it's the buzzer coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Thursday morning. Still looking pretty busy out on the roads right now. If you are in Grove City and you are leaving, 71 northbound over by Greenlawn Avenue, pretty slower than usual over by the downtown scene. For folks in Powell and Worthington, though, over on the north side, a similar situation. 23 northbound, looking at 28 miles per hour for your drive times over by Mount Air. Pretty slow as well on 270 eastbound, 30 miles right there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Fan traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at hydratememedSpa.com.
What's better than cheering the Buckeyes on to victory? Wearing our exclusive collection of OSU jewelry as you watch. Hi, this is Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar. We're an officially licensed jeweler of The Ohio State University, and we've created beautiful Buckeye jewelry that will last a lifetime. From Blocko earrings to Diamond Script Ohio necklaces, we've got luxury Buckeye gifts starting at $99. No matter where you're watching, show your Buckeye love at the Diamond Cellar, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship, September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Pub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
That nagging pain, you know the one. Sometimes it's from years of hard work. Sometimes it's an old injury that never healed right. Either way, it's been calling the shots in your life for too long. But that stops right now. I'm Tyvis Powell, and QC Kinetics is here in Columbus to flip the script. Dr. Wolkoff and his team use regenerative medicine, advanced cellular treatment that help your body heal and restore the damage in your joints. Not covering it up, not cutting it out. Actually helping heal and restore. And the results, long-term lasting relief. So instead of planning your day around pain, you're planning it around life. QC Kinetics, no surgery, no drugs, no long recovery, just a smarter, natural way to get your freedom back. Check them out at qckinetics.com/Columbus. Bring your MRIs, your x-rays. They'll make sure you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. Just call QC Kinetics at 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 9/30. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
Morning Juice is now live on YouTube. Join Bobby Carpenter and Jeff Thidoff weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
Just search 971 The Fan to catch the live experience or watch on demand.
The Fan.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. 2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Busy day here on this show. If you missed anything from it, just go get the podcast wherever you podcast things. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis. We're there. It's free. It goes to your device. You know how podcasts work. We have one of those. So do your thing to make that happen on your phone, and then we'll talk to you every morning or every day whenever you listen. Eric Reeser's in, Bishop and Friends, 3 hours coming up 9 to noon. Reese, you love coffee, and yet every day you drink coffee. The man to my right, Tyvis Powell, gives you crap about drinking coffee.
Well, that's his thing. Good morning, gentlemen.
I just don't. Why, Tyvis? Do you have to? How many?
Because I just don't like the fact that people feel like they need to be dependent on something. I've always been like, that's a pet peeve of mine when people are like, I need this to survive. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm all about the strong-mindedness of people. I like to work the mind.
People that drink coffee are drug addicts. That's facts.
That's you know what though? That's fine.
So Reese is a drug addict.
Yeah,
he told you that this morning.
He did say that.
You asked me about it. I'm like, Tyvis, you have a great understanding about addiction. And he's like, well, you drink coffee at noon because yes, after the program, I'll go.
Who does that?
And I will get
Lots of
coffee.
people.
And if I need it in the afternoon, I'll have it. But if I don't need it, I'll just put it in the fridge for tomorrow morning. It's cold brew coffee, so it just can sit
my
there.
thing is, why though? Like, you're done after that 12. So what do you need to be energized?
In case I need a pick-me-up for the afternoon. Like, the day's not done.
See, that just don't sit right with me.
The show is over.
My thing is this. At the worst, I'm tired when I wake up in the morning. Like, but once we get to the show, like... So, like, after this, like, I'm still full of energy. I don't understand.
Well,
earlier question.
Because one of us is doing the heavy lifting. So I walk out of here exhausted because I'm throwing my all into it.
You got all 250 pounds of Tyvis you got to carry.
27%.
3 hours of the morning show.
Whoa.
I get it, man.
That's not 250. It's 249.
249 and a half.
Thank you.
Depending on what he's eating this morning. And I guess to your earlier question of why do you think you need it, it's not about need, but my routine has dictated over the course of a decade.
What's wrong with just
in the
water,
morning,
though?
coffee. I have water. I have a water bottle. I have many beverages in the morning. I have a water bottle, a protein shake, and coffee.
That means you going
It's
to
routine.
You just going to the bathroom.
I know. I was really concerned this morning after reading a certain email from Tegna's top man. That if we're not flushing toilets, I might be taking PTO. Yeah, there was real concern.
I didn't see this email.
No, I didn't see it either.
It was like 9:28 last night, and I didn't read it till this morning.
Oh, okay.
But the way it was phrased, and I understand the phrasing of it is prepare them all for the worst.
Yes.
Hope for the best.
Right.
So I think there are HVAC professionals getting ready to work on this building now.
Yes.
But yeah, it was kind of a scary. Like, I texted Baker, like, can we flush toilets in the building? And he said yes. He thinks it's only affecting the news side.
There is one, yes. From what I read, it's one bathroom on the news side that the valve is something messed up there. Here's what I know. If everything goes to hell, there's a gigantic brick wall outside of this. Go right out there, and that's perfect. There's plenty of open spots for you to do what you got to do. At least when it comes to a number one. You're good. You can just hit that.
So the thing with coffee,
if you had to,
is if you have breakfast in the morning and then you have coffee, it moves that breakfast solid.
Oh, you're worried about you're not worried about a number one
because I can poop at work. I'm okay with doing it. I don't have a fear like some of you weirdos.
I do.
Some of you weirdos.
I can hold it until I get home.
Fine.
Unless it's a Tuesday or Thursday, then I ain't got no choice.
I prefer a home game, but I'm a pro athlete.
Everybody prefers to play at home.
You cut the lights on, I'm game. I'm ready to go. I mean, if I have to go, I have to go.
I know the Chicago Cubs have trademarked friendly confines, but you would always prefer the friendly confines over a road.
Reeser,
I understand that.
I'm a professional. I can take care of business if I have to.
No. Y'all are selfish because if you got to go like that, that means it's going to be one of them ones, and you're going to blow the bathroom up.
But there's now here's the good news. Here we have an upstairs where there are multiple stalls and a giant fan in there, and that's where you go.
Who goes?
Me.
Reeser?
So I don't. But I will tell you this, because it's not my water bill, I'll flush a couple times.
There we go. Yeah, extra flushing helps.
And we've been provided Febreze. So you get a couple spritzes before you walk out of the bathroom.
I like that.
You try to keep the place better or the same as when you walked into it. I think the Boy Scouts say leave no trace.
Well, it does feel like a fart at the fair right now in here, so hopefully it doesn't smell like that at the end of this, but good luck with everything with the coffee, Reeser. What's coming up after this show is done and we get to a classier show where there's actually something to talk about with sports?
Well, it's definitely the show that follows you, but Bishop and Friends will talk Top Gun Teddy not leaving the Big Ten. They're going to share a little bit more of the wealth with some of the other teams that probably deserve it but aren't getting it right now. The head coach of the Ohio Bobcats, Brian Smith's going to join us at 9:30. He's been everywhere.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's got a really cool story in his first official season in Athens. Of course, he's bringing his team to Ohio Stadium on Saturday. Paul Feinbaum's going to join the show at 10:30. We'll do your emails at 10 o'clock. We got a big old mailbag. Football season really stuffs the mailbag, so we'll try to get through as many as we can at 10 a.m. And then we're going to try to beat the house, our NFL picks at 11. I was 8-8 in week 1.
Oh,
and try
right
to
down
do
the middle.
better as week 2 starts tonight. He was 9-7.
Just that one game.
Yeah.
Just had the one game difference. That's too bad. All right. Well, there you go. 3 hours. Bishop and Friends coming up next.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
All right. Football schedules on Twitter is the handle that had this. James Madison, good old JMU. The Duke Dogs, I want to say.
The Dukes?
The Dukes? Yeah, sure.
Don't call them the Dukies.
Yeah, don't do that. That's what's happening.
Only one of those.
That's a coffee thing. James Madison is going to play at Liberty. They're going to play this game, I believe, at JMU next year, 2026, and in 2031, and in 2033, and in 2037, and in 2039. But this series has a lot of games to it. And in fact, James Madison is going to also play at Liberty in 2032, 2034, 2038, 2040 on the schedule. Yes, James Madison at Liberty is on the schedule for September 15th, 2040.
They might take it off.
They're planning in advance. I'll tell you what, Ohio plays Ohio State this Saturday at the Shoe, but a decade from now, the Bobcats are going to James Madison in 2035.
Wow.
That's the game I'm excited for.
I like that James Madison is scheduling all these games. I also like the idea that James Madison at Liberty could be an ACC matchup for all we know by that time. They could actually, or who knows, Big 10,
well, in
Big 12.
In 2 years, Alabama plays the Buckeyes.
For now.
You think they better
It's
not take
2027,
that?
I think they play that.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
That needs to stay on the schedule. I'm with you. All right. Have a great Thursday. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Bishop and Friends is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, an update for you when it comes to those lane restrictions on 670 at 70 as crew members continue to work on some bridge repairs. We were down to 1 lane, folks, for most of our morning. Now we are back open to 2 lanes. Again, a little bit restricted this morning than usual, but still looking a lot better. Travel time still pretty slow this morning. Want to make sure everyone is well aware and packing that patience. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic. Make it a great Thursday.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Get the MVP, more value price from Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 25 Ford Mustang, Escape, or Bronco Sport, $399 a month with 0 down. New 25 Bronco, Explorer, F-150, or Lightning, only $499 a month with 0 down. Visit our newest location in Marysville or CoughlinFord.com.
48-month lease, all factory rebates to the dealer. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. Excludes $387 down fee, $395 disposition fee at lease end. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 9/30/25.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $300 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spread, totals, player props.
$300 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. TNC supply in-app only.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to My Computer Career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants. Must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Hey, it's Anthony. Tailgating, hiking stadium stairs, going out after the games. It's a great time of year. It's also the time of year I'm on my feet a lot. And there won't be a time when I don't have my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store in my shoes. They make all the difference for me. They help my feet, my hips, my back. They're not just like regular insoles. They're designed so I get firm yet flexible function. They actually correct poor foot biomechanics and give me even more comfort. The fitting process is simple. From the moment you walk in, the Good Feet store will personalize the process. From the pain that brought you to them in the first place to your lifestyle needs. They'll properly measure your feet and arch size. Then take the free test walk. If you love them, wear them home like I did. Your new arch supports will help you begin living the life you love without your feet getting in the way. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City and learn more at goodfeet.com.
This just in. Hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today. We're raising the bar with these benches. And our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. So join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends September 12th.